Yeah,
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Tombs of Scoria. Nick, do you have your spells?
I've got them. They're written right there, Neil. You can see them.
I can see them.
I have, yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah, man.
Do we need to do a recap, or do we all know exactly where we left off?
Uh,
We're in
we just
Birkin.
killed the last brown dragon. Well,
Yeah.
yeah, we killed all the brown dragons last episode. We went back to the capital, talked to our mom. We figured out that there is a guy who is actually a fucking highly intelligent zombie, who is writing letters, posing as her father to our mother, and our mother's buying it up and eating it up. We don't really have time to deal with that shit right now. We gotta go kill a green dragon. We told Ark Sambar to watch over that, see if she can figure anything else out. We have our men on it.
Okay, I had a big alcohol night last week, so I might have wiped my memory. Did we kill that last dragon?
No, we killed one of the two. And
Because
one
I
got
thought,
away.
I remember Koibu saying like, and then he goes off diagonally 1,000 feet beneath, and then he goes
We
up.
killed 2 dragons.
Okay, so
Yeah.
one dragon is alive. Okay, just making sure
One
I'm not,
dragon's
like,
alive.
literally losing
Yeah,
my
my bad.
fucking mind. Okay, good.
No, that's my fault.
True.
And then we got on the boat, and we brought gnomes with us. Now we have arrived in Nome, getting off the boat, and 20 gnomes are charging at us. Anton clutches his spear.
You set
Is
We
lightning
also
charge?
we also met with William and our mother, and
Richard.
there was some talk
Richard.
of
We
Richard.
met with
Sorry,
Richard.
some talk of an arranged marriage, and
Anton
basically
threatened
he
something.
basically just apologized to Anton. Right? There was nothing
He
decided.
got on his knees and he groveled to Anton.
Yeah.
And kissed his
Yeah, yeah.
ring. Yeah.
Yes. Essentially, you showed up and said, I'm so sorry. The deal was better than the woman knew. She's kind of an idiot, but I respected what you wanted to say, and so I've given it back to her with extra and even finished building thing that was partway finished, so now she's got a nice, good place.
Anton's
And,
happy.
By the way, we're both people in power. Maybe we should get to know each other a little bit. I got a daughter, you got some sons. Let's see what we can make happen.
Cool.
Is it
Okay.
cool?
But now,
Sorry, go ahead.
But now, you guys are on Nome, Paradise Island, the Nomish nation of mighty engineers. You're in the walled city of Birkin, and
We're just getting off the boat, right?
I have wanted to go
Gotten
here
off
for
the
2
boat.
campaigns now for
It's
your
gonna be
other
over a year.
the gnomes that were with you on the ship have already fled down the dock, lost in the crowds further down as these 20 gnomes, wearing like leather work suits that have craftsman tools all over them tucked into their gear, run in your direction, screaming, gesturing
Menacingly?
wildly. I don't know. That's a whole bunch of fucking gnomes running at you. They kind of look menacing.
Should I do it, Nick?
Just do it, Moon. Kill them.
No!
I'm good.
If it really looks like, when you say they're running at us,
Yep.
do they have weapons drawn?
No, they're not seemingly.
We're good.
But they've
Okay.
got a
Yeah, then they're probably
thousand
just-
things on their pieces of armor.
Yeah, friendly, annoying
Yeah, they're
gnomes.
just excited
Yeah.
to see us.
They're
so that's
excited.
all.
We're the first humans to
excited
visit here in a
they
long time,
are.
probably.
They swarm the 3 of you and immediately begin jabbering in a combination of Nomish and Drakissian, and there's 20 of them, and they're all shouting, and they're all rhyming at the same time, and you can't understand a fucking word any of them are saying. They begin to, like, literally encircle you and start tugging on your clothes. Your cloak of the cheetah, like 6 gnomes are grabbing onto it, looking at the fabric, trying to pull it apart. Some of them are, like, tugging it down to get it all the way down to their level because they're kind of short, The other ones come up to you, MrMouton, and you're, like, built like a tank, right? You've got dragon armor on, you've got a fucking shield. You're this big, hulking, terrifying
Brute.
monster. And they have no concern about your burns or your size, and they begin crawling on your feet and on your
What the
ankles.
fuck?
They're like looking at your armor and the little flaps that hang down. One of them like taps you repeatedly on the knee. Is this real dragon armor? Hey, 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 hey! Is this real dragon armor?
All
Is
right.
this real
okay.
dragon armor?
I shout out,
Are
stop!
you a farmer?
No.
You can't be a farmer. This must be real
Hold
dragon
the
armor.
phone. Where is your leader? Take us to his home.
3 gnomes grab each of your hands, and they all begin saying, "Oh, he's over here on Iron Street. No, 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 he's over on Copper Street. No, the best leader of all of us is over on the Ore Street. We want to go to the Ore Street. No, 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 no. We got to go to the rope building, the hemp building. You got to go to the hemp building with us."
All right,
And
10
immediately they
times,
all
so
try
I
and pull you
tried.
in different directions.
I tried.
I will
They
dictate
are
them to
tugging
chill.
on-
Jesus
You gonna cast a
Christ.
spell on the entire area, up to 6
Yeah.
creatures? There's 20 of them here. You're only gonna get 6.
I'm gonna get 6 of them.
All
Can
right,
I-
and you
oh, no,
dictate
okay.
them to chill.
Get them to chill out.
All right.
On your friends.
I glare at Anton as I see him casting spells like a fucking moron at a group of innocent people.
Doesn't matter.
2 of them stand. No, I'm sorry. 4 of the 6 stand transfixed, staring at you, mouth agape. 2 of the other ones like shake it off and then shout, "Ah! Spellcasters! Invasion!" And the whole lot of them break and split, except for the 4 who still stand and
Very
fixed
chilled.
on you.
Well,
the others
that's a good spell you've got there, Anton. That really worked.
I guess it
other
didn't work the way I
18
wanted.
flee down the dock, shouting in Drakissian and Namish. You can hear the words "spellcaster, flee" shouted a few more times as they move into town.
So I look around. Is every building sized for gnomes here?
There is there are a couple of large warehouses which have doors large enough to allow wagons and carriages and horses through and donkeys and that sort of thing.
Yeah.
There is one building that says "Welcome Giants" and has like a normal sized front door on it.
All right.
Oh,
I
okay.
point to that. I think that's where we should go. At least we can get a drink and think out what we're going to do.
Let's head on over.
Sure, let's go.
So we
Alright.
head over to the giant tavern.
Yeah, you make your way down the dock and you can see the town about you. It is walled, and there are many multi-story buildings. These are all like half-size floors, like 5 feet would get you to the second floor style
Yeah.
buildings. They all seem to be made of stone. Some of them are made out of maybe plaster or some sort of adobe, perhaps. There are ropes dangling from almost every single window. There are ropes going between buildings, across alleyways, across main streets and boulevards. There are large nets everywhere. There are a couple of ships that have been pulled out of the water on these huge cargo nets attached to large cranes. As the gnomes that flee from you start shouting in the distance, you can see just kind of like a swarm of gnomes fading in the distance. People are hiding inside buildings. There's like little trap doors built into the sidewalk everywhere, and gnomes are fleeing like rats and just like vanishing instantly, practically, into little hidden spots all over the place. One of the large ropes that is suspending a carriage that is being like hauled above the streets and sort of passed down the streets by this weird contraptions of ropes and pulleys and nets. Has one of the gnomes holding a lever somewhere, release it, and the whole thing careens at an angle. Carriage falls, splatters on the ground. No one's underneath it because all of the gnomes below have fled at the sound of spellcasters. You guys can make your way to the building that says Giants Welcome.
Anton's gonna apologize immediately to his brothers. He didn't think that the gnomes would cause a literal fucking feeding frenzy and everybody would go scream.
What do you
Don't
think is going to
apologize.
happen when you cast spells on strangers?
I thought that they would chill the fuck out. And
It's a weird,
I'll
this is a
point back
weird
to the-
place. You can't use your knowledge of how humans would act to predict these little guys.
Guess not.
Yeah.
I don't know if humans
They're
would
more than just
appreciate
small
spells being
humans.
cast upon them either. I don't think it's...
They
I-
wouldn't flee and
But I
scream at the
can't
whole
s-
city.
Yeah. Yeah, this is a little bit of an extreme reaction, but, I imagine, Anton, you look pretty scary to a gnome. You must look terrifying.
Well, it seems that they are terrified, yeah.
There are multiple large towers scattered throughout the city, and 3 of them have, the 3 that are closest to you, have large mirrors that are slowly being shifted, as if on some sort of cranking system, and the incline of the mirror changed until the sunlight gets reflected on the 3 of you via these oversized mirrors built into these towers. And you guys find yourself in a triumvirate of spotlights.
It's pretty cool. Well, I mean, we're going inside. How far away is the tavern? We saw
It's
it
not
from the
that
dark.
far.
It
You gotta
can't be
walk
that
down
far.
you just gotta walk down the pier, cross maybe a 40-foot section of paved road, and walk towards the tavern door. It is sized normally. The handle is a little bit low, and there is a second doorway within the first doorway that looks like it would be sized for gnomes to use.
Nice. I look up at the spotlights, saying, wow, we're really getting a hero's welcome here. They must be excited to see us. Let's
we don't
see
have
what...
20 gnomes tugging at our gear.
Yeah, they might come back with 20 with small little cute spears, though. Watch out.
Well, If they attempt to attack us, should we just ethereal this out and be on our way?
Yeah, I'd feel bad killing them.
I don't want to kill gnomes, I guess.
I mean, listen, well, we can talk about it inside, but we don't really need anything from these people. We could just go straight to the hills. But
Okay.
it would be nice to have a chat with them first, though. But if they're going to be crazy about it.
Also, there might be a
Well, I
reward for
apologize.
us. What is the relationship with the dragon here again?
I'm
don't
not
think we
sure.
know.
Yeah, I assume they
Well, we do
don't get
know.
on.
The previous gnomes were thanking us as heroes for coming and slaying the dragon who's oppressed
That's
them.
true, yeah, that's true.
So we would assume that these gnomes would be the same.
Which people did the offerings? Was that the people down in that little farming area?
Yeah, that was the
yeah.
halflings to Azeron.
Okay, gotcha.
That was in the Rosewater Plains or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we go inside.
Yep. You open the door, and there seems to be a stone hallway, maybe 8 feet, 10 feet wide, that goes for about 10 more feet and comes to another door. Again, this door has a smaller door inside of it.
Rid of that door.
Yep. There's a sign over the front of it that says in Dracissian, "Enter here, giants, please."
I will enter.
That's
All
us.
right. You turn the knob on this one, and there comes a sound of sliding metal as in front of you, an oversized set of triple reinforced portcullises slide down, blocking this door, and another one slides down in the area behind you, effectively trapping you guys in this 8 by 10 foot hallway.
What is it made out of?
Iron, thick iron.
I looked to the gnome. What? Wait, do I see a gnome? Yeah.
There's no gnome here.
Okay, we're waiting.
fucking
It's
hell.
probably some
No,
sort of
no,
interrogation
no.
process that they have for people that come to the island. Just calm down and be chill.
Really? I could get us out of this.
Why would we?
But
Why?
we can
Why?
wait.
Just everybody just needs to calm down. I don't know if you guys are agitated from the boat ride or what, but let's take a deep breather. I'm sure
Seem
they've
to be
got
the
like.
only one agitated here, Tyrael. We're pretty calm.
You guys are
Zero
not calm.
chance.
You guys have unleashed spells. We've got Imric over here talking about breaking us out. Just
relax.
I'm totally relaxed. Don't cast any
Relax.
spells. Wait a second.
All right, no spells, no spells. Let's wait. We'll
spells,
get
just relax.
stabbed to death by tiny spears.
A sliding sound happens above you, and you can look up and see that there are various little holes in the ceiling, and some sort of thick, viscous black fluid starts drizzling down through one of, not at a high rate, you know,
Look.
it's at a pretty slow rate. I don't know how you would measure it, like a liter a minute maybe, so not fast, but this like thick, sticky black fluid starts pouring down from one of these holes when one of these little gnome doors on the back side, the side that you entered into, opens up, and a little head appears between some of the bands of portcullis, like looking. What did I do?
Can I raise my
Hello.
voice and shout? Hello, gnomish
hello.
people. What exactly are we in here for?
Earlier, you meant to
You
rhyme.
tell me.
Well, you are
What do you see?
pouring oil onto me and my friends.
Uh-huh.
Is this how you normally treat new guests?
Frenzy. Anton.
Well, are you a guest, or
Give me a
are
look,
you
yeah.
a pest? Are you here to kill us all, or are you here to enjoy the stock market?
We're mainly
We're
traveling.
here for a rest.
Yeah, we're here to take a rest. We are on a journey. We mean you no harm, of course. We haven't harmed any of you, nor do we intend to.
Oh, really? Oh, well, we heard that you guys were casting spells.
My friend here only cast a spell in jest. Nothing that harmed anybody, of course. Is there perhaps?
Spells and jest, yes, that sort of excuse is definitely the best. We understand that, no problem.
Well, none of your kind are harmed, of course. Yes.
I don't know. We haven't conducted the census.
Well, perhaps it'd be best to conduct a census before trapping us in a room filled with oil. Yes.
If you toil in a room filled with oil while we conduct our census, then we can figure out what to do with you all here.
We're here to kill the
because-
dragon. If you wouldn't mind helping us and putting in us a wagon on the way,
That almost
What's
worked,
the dragon's
Anton.
name?
Abraxas.
Boom.
Oh, he knows it. Oh,
Knowledge.
whoa.
We have killed a few dragons in Drekis already. The brown, the blue. We don't mean to create a ruckus.
For you.
The door slams shut, and you can hear the chattering of gnomes on the other side of it as they banter back and forth in their tongue. Does anyone speak Gnomish? Not
No.
that you ever would want to.
Yeah, it's a waste of a proficiency slot.
It really is, yeah.
I speak halfling.
No.
I look to Tyrael. Well, this is going well.
That did go pretty well. Anton.
Go
Good
pretty
job
well.
with the rhymes there.
Are we not worried of them communicating with the dragon that we're coming to kill said dragon? Does the dragon care about these people?
Surely not.
I don't know what kind of relationships dragons have with the people they terrorize or are
I'd
worshipped
hate to
by.
have to kill all these little bastards along with the dragon.
The previous gnomes that we talked to, Tyrael, seems to me that they are not friendly with the dragon. That could be subterfuge, but that is my guess.
Okay, well.
I'll give a knock if I can.
Hold
me,
on. Before anything happens here, we're not, just so that you know, we're not standing in here until the oil, no, I'm talking to Koibu, until the oil is up to our fucking necks.
Neil.
And then you're like,
No, of
oh,
course
you
not.
guys, so you can only last for 20 seconds and then you're going to fucking die. So if this is getting like up to our knees, I need like an update on this because we are going to break out of here.
It's going
Okay.
at like a liter a
Okay,
minute.
okay.
You'd have
Filling,
to be
like,
in here
a
for
whole
many
room.
hours
Gotcha.
for it to even like come up to your ankles.
But it's not
Okay.
like burning oil, it's just oil.
It's
Just
just
ruining all our shit.
yeah. It's just like a raw pitch.
Yeah,
that
okay.
they
Just
pull out
making
the
sure.
ground.
Okay.
I don't like this. It's not kind of the welcome I expected, you know. We got on well with those gnomes on the ship. I thought we were going to be welcomed as heroes.
Well, the gnomes on the ship aren't the same ones here. We'll just wait a minute, get this cleared up, have a conversation. I'm sure they'll be fine with us.
The
Your
door
rhyming
opens
was
again.
impeccable, Tyrael.
A gnome pokes its face
Yes.
through. It looks like a different gnome. Do you have a plan to kill the dragon man?
Yes?
What is it?
Let us out of this room. And we will furnish you with the plan, I say,
Gnome
dejected.
turns behind him. No, they don't have a plan. And shuts the door again.
Oh. Alright. Just like get us out?
No, just
No,
wait a moment.
just wait.
Stop provoking and wait for a minute. Have some patience, you two.
You're provoking me now.
Yeah, don't
I don't like
provoke our
being
younger
trapped.
brother, Tyrael.
I don't like being trapped in here with these things.
We're not
Emmer,
trapped.
it's
Door
fine.
on the other side opens up, and a chubby little gnome approaches the door and says, "Hello, welcome to my tavern. I'm sorry for the problems. They always want to interrogate the new people."
No problem.
He didn't rhyme. He didn't rhyme, I say to the other two. That's rude.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to be polite to my guests. I know how it drives you crazy, and so I intentionally do not rhyme for the sake of my human visitors.
No, you can rhyme, it's fine.
We love the rhymes. It is no crime.
I have heard what your people say about me behind my back, and as a matter of hospitality, I will acquiesce to your cultural needs. Now, while you wait here for the rest of your processing to be done, can I get you anything? We accept coin from wherever you come.
That's actually really funny. Yes, I'll have a wine, please. And some new shoes, I say, looking down. And I'm wearing sandals, it's chill, actually.
The
Elven
gnome
wine?
will. We don't carry any elven goods here, but we have some very fine Gnomish wine from.
Wait, that rhymes.
Well, he started
From
running.
Norris Wood.
Okay, I'll try
That was
that.
a coincidental rhyme.
Well, I'm offended, I say in jest.
Fucking can never win with these goddamn giants. Should have closed shop ages ago. The door shuts again, and a smaller circular cork like pops out of a wall nearby that looks like it was stone on one end, but you can hear a boop, and a wine bottle slides at an angle down into your area, and there's a noise. Put your hands out for a cup. And a little glass slides down the area, and another glass,
Awesome.
another
I
glass.
grab it.
And
Can
the
we get a
cork
dex check if he grabs
jumps
it?
back in.
I pour everyone a drink. I hand the glasses out. And I say, well, the new friends. And I
I'm
drink
not,
the wine.
Anton has a
Door
policy. He's not drinking anything he hasn't checked, so.
Why are
The
you
main
so
door
scared of
opens
poison?
again, and the gnome steps forward. This one a little bit more resplendent in long flowing robes of blue fabric with like silver threaded lining down the front of it. And the gnome takes off his little top hat, puts it back on, and says, "Welcome to Birkin. My name is Merkin. How may I help my newest visitors?"
We're here to kill the dragon. could you help us? Perhaps provide a wagon? Directions to the place so we can
I
blow
understand
up
you're
his
trying
face?
to rhyme dragon with wagon, but the dragon lives in hills and the wheels will not go through them very well. But that's okay. You can
use a
walk
spell.
over there if you are very swell. Or you could use a spell. You know, if you're magically inclined.
Well, that's why I'm locked behind these gates.
Yes, yes.
Well,
So-
we can't go to kill the dragon unless you open this fucking door.
Can you prove you're not an emissary of Abraxas?
Blue dragon armor should prove it enough.
Abraxas is green.
Well,
My
we kill
friend
dragons.
with the face that is so mean.
We're here-
Yes, yes, the other gnomes did say you were dragon slayers.
That is correct.
They
You
speak the
are
truth.
within the game and seemingly great players. They also said you were nobility from Drekis. Are you here to wreck us?
No. We're here to kill the dragon. Now, let us out
You
of this
say that
room
again and
in
again.
a quickly fashion.
But you are also human men. In our experience, you're never here to help. You're only to take advantage of things you view as whelps.
Have a lot of human men come here and taken advantage of you? I asked sincerely.
A great many.
Well, I apologize for my kind. We're not here for that.
I've heard those words aplenty.
We are not your
How do
enemy.
you plan to kill
friendly gnome.
Abraxas?
We have many a spell. We have many a scroll. And we have the weapons to do so. It'll be very quick and painless.
Not painless for the dragon, but for us.
But for you and us, yeah.
We're here to help you, tiny gnome. Now let us out of this door and take me to your throne.
We don't have a throne. We do not believe in monarchy.
I was just trying to rhyme, you know, for the sake of time. I tend to do that. I thought that was pretty good. I feel underappreciated. I'm trying really hard with these.
I give you like a nod, like
You're doing great,
Gnome
brother. Give him a
looks at
thumbs
you
up.
suspiciously and
Thanks.
shuts the door again. The other gnome, who has been pouring you, like sliding you wine glasses and cups, opens the door again and puts a little hand partway through the portcullis, and says, "That'll be 10 silver."
Motherfucker.
I'll
I don't
handle
carry
it.
gold.
I
don't
do.
carry coins.
I'll pull out a platinum, and I'll hand him that. Taking off my sheet.
The gnome shuts the door and comes back maybe 45 seconds later and puts 5 gold coins into your hand. Here's your
wave it away.
change. Oh.
Eat the change.
Wait, a platinum
Okay.
is worth 2 gold. Normally.
He's giving you far more than the value of your platinum in return.
I'll let him keep it, but I do
Interesting.
take note of it.
The other door opens again, and that same resplendent gnome stands there, hands on the hips, and goes, "Okay, we've determined you're not here to murder us,
Fantastic.
but
That's correct.
it's quite possible your brains are still full of pus. How do we not know you work for the dragon?"
Because we slay dragons. I point to my blue armor. Just because it's a blue armor doesn't mean that we don't slay green dragons as well. We slayed brown dragons as well.
I lean close to Anton's ear and whisper to him, maybe you should let him hold your spear. That might prove it.
They would just know I have a magical spear, I'll whisper back.
Unless your brains are made of pus, you know we must go through this stuff. We are all very small. We are not very tall. You're very dangerous.
That is why we sit here and wait for you to go through it.
And you're strangers to us. And we appreciate your patience. One can never be too
Ooh,
careful
that's a tough one.
when dealing with nerfles.
There's no need to be so rude, I say to him.
It's fine. I can't prove any more than I already have besides our gear, us coming here, that we're here for what we say. Let's not get carried away, and let's go about our day.
Wow. Good job, Anton. That was good.
What are your names?
I look to Tyrael.
Tyrael.
I'm Anton, and then this is
I am Imric, the younger brother, the best looking. Nice to meet you. We are of the... I look to the other two. The McGarry family.
I cringe.
The ones on your ship said they heard your names while standing at your hip. They said you were nobles.
Related to the Queen. Directly. Have you seen?
Men without foibles. Okay, okay. All right. You can step out, but don't go too far about. If there is a problem, we can make you rout. We may be small, but there are many of us, and our weapons are quite tall. And he'll shut the
For
door,
you.
and then there'll be some shouting outside, and you will see the portcullises on both sides slowly up. A cork pops in the hole on the top. The oil stops pouring in. A cork pops out of the bottom, and the oil begins to drain. Judging by the viscosity of this fluid, it won't ever all drain, and someone will have to come and clean the rest of it off with something. But the gates open and the doors open, one leading into a very large tavern that has room for maybe like 150 human-sized guests that is completely empty, except for the one gnome who you guys have been talking with there. The other side, the door is open, and you can see that a bunch of gnomes have like scurried away to like form a semicircle around the door frame. Some of them hiding behind boxes, crates. That broken wagon has been dragged over slightly, and gnomes are taking cover behind it. There are about 15 gnomes with heavy crossbows. Well, yeah, they're heavy crossbows, and they're on like slight carts that they have to haul around because they're too big for the gnomes to
hell?
carry themselves.
Man, they're all
And the
pointed at
crossbows
us.
are locked and loaded and pointed in your direction.
From outside, or... Yeah, from outside the tavern, right?
Yeah, from outside the tavern.
Can we not just, like, close the door to the tavern?
Yeah, you could. And
I
then you just
close
be in
the
the
door
hall.
behind... I close the door behind me and walk into the tavern.
No
And say,
problem.
finally, a chance to sit. Now, pour me a drink so we can get lit.
The gnome pours you another wine and says, "Welcome to the human tavern.
Thank you.
How may I be of assistance to you, noble guests?"
Are there other
Can we-
humans? Are there other humans in here?
No.
No.
There's room for like 150 more people, and you guys are the only ones here. It is empty, but like it is decorative. There's a huge candelabra hanging from the ceiling with, maybe 100 candles in it. Fancy little totem poles all over the place. Small little doors built into the staircase for some fucking unknown purpose. Yeah.
Okay.
It
gotcha.
looks like
Please, young
it's
gnome, continue to
Yes.
rhyme. Do not make me ask a second time.
Ignore my brother, he's just jesting. I'll say nothing else about that.
I get
But-
a lot of flack for my life choices. I am resigned to my decision.
Have
I
you
shake
forgotten?
my
Do you still rhyme with the other gnomes? I'm curious, or have you sort of purged it from your personality?
I do not discuss my home life. Unless you would like to tell me about yours.
Yeah, well, a lot of wine and a lot of horse.
Well, my father beat me for many years. Anton will start talking about his traumatic life, and he'll wait for the gnome to stop him.
No, the
Come
gnome
on.
listens with rapt attention as if this is the most interesting thing in the world. And after a few moments, you notice that even though he's making eye contact with you, his hand is like scribbling notes in some sort of book below the counter.
Wow. Say,
He'll tell the story, but yeah.
No, I interrupt. Gnome friend, are we allowed to? Can we sleep here? Do you have rooms, or is it
We
just a
have
tavern?
rooms for rent here. Yes,
Thank
they're
you.
on the second floor.
How much a night?
Perfect.
1 gold per human per night.
How much does a platinum get around here?
6 to 1.
This is where we're exchanging our money, boys.
Jesus.
Yes, well, we will take 3 rooms for at least a couple of nights. Yeah, is there anyone in charge here that we could speak to about the dragon that may be more amenable to discussing strategy, or is this whole
What
place
do
just a
you
bit of a
mean
clusterfuck?
in charge?
Like a mayor or a baron or a
military
king?
general.
A general, yeah. You know, a little gnome with like shoulder pads and little chevrons.
So maybe a
Shakes his
dragon, someone who studies the dragon.
We are broken into different guilds. Each one runs its own section.
Is there a military guild? Who's in charge of defending the town from the dragon?
You can't. There's no point in trying. We
Do you
just
have a-
hide when the dragon comes. We have built an elaborate system of tunnels, hidey holes, and escape
Rats.
paths.
How often
is
does the
there-
dragon visit? Sorry. How often does the dragon come?
Sometimes not for generations,
Oh.
sometimes monthly.
You
When
think
was
you
the
could
last
get
time
its
the dragon
attention?
came?
Yeah.
2 weeks ago.
Did you ever see it flying around?
2 weeks ago. Flew right over the main town. Breathed poison gas everywhere.
Do you know where it nests?
Things.
100 people that day.
100 gnomes.
Do you know where it nests?
He squints his eyes at
Sorry, I
Rick.
didn't mean it like that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I
Take it back. I'm
Smack
sorry.
my brother.
It was out of character. I accept that.
the southwestern corner of the island is especially hilly. We call it Dragonland because that's where the dragon lives. But within that massive area, I think it's 400 square miles. Its location is unknown. It has at its disposal giants and wyverns and creepy crawlies.
So we know it's not 400 square miles, right? By the map that we probably.
20 by 20 is 400 square miles.
Oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense.
I shake my head. It's far too wide an area for us to search by foot. We're going to need more information or another way to determine where this dragon is located.
We
Is there
could
any
find it the same
particular
way we found
thing-
the Brants.
Is there anything? Do you guys have stories of maybe ceremonies or festivals or events that you used to hold that you no longer do so because the dragon would be lured out, would come and attack you if you were to do a particular thing? Maybe if you showed too much gold, if you had a magical item out. Is there anything of that nature that you guys used to do that you no longer can?
The rivers. The Birken River and the North River. Crossing those enters into the dragon's territory, and it's a sure death sentence. One
Will it
will be
come
thrown
out to
by a
intercept?
wyvern or a giant or one of the dragon's minions and hauled off to its lair, where you'll be eaten.
We won't be eaten. I'm used to the other two. Well, if we do that, we end up killing a few giants, and the dragon's gonna know we mean business and force us to track it down to its lair. We really want to just get the jump on it.
Yeah, I think it'd be just Can I dismiss the gnome in a nice way?
Oh, we don't need to dismiss him. It's okay.
Sorry.
He's writing everything down we say. I don't know if I want to discuss strategy around. We need to be a little secretive, Imric.
Could I ask you, Gnome? Obviously you're not being too secretive about it. We see you writing notes there. What do you record our words for?
Posterity. You're the first visitors we've had here in a couple of years.
An
That's
innkeep
important.
and a scholar.
Posterity. Has any other human come here with the hopes of slaying this dragon?
No,
What do humans normally travel here for?
trade in merchandise or hiring my people to make some sort of construction back home wherever the person is from.
Do you believe in the gods, gnome?
I don't know what you mean by believe. Do you believe in the sun? Do you believe in air?
It's got you there, Anton.
Do you believe in these nuts?
It'd be mighty hard for me to see, nuts your size, young gnome. Do you have a scholars guild? A guild of researchers, maybe?
The
The
knowledge
natural-
crafters, yes.
And would they have knowledge of this dragon, do you think?
Yes.
That is
A
who we
great
wish to speak
much
with.
knowledge, highly
Do you-
useful.
Could you bring one of them here?
He shakes his head.
Can we go there?
Unfortunately, no. You can
Why
go
not?
to them, though.
Why can't he come here?
They're proud people, Emmerich.
Oh, I thought maybe he doesn't like gnomes in his tavern. This place is empty.
One day, my family has believed for 7 generations, when the racism ends, there will be a flood of humans here, and we will stand to profit. It might just take a little
Wise.
while.
That's wise, yeah.
We are good investors. We make our money off of the stock market in the meantime, and just
wait,
wait
what's
for
the-
it all to pay off.
What's the stock market?
There are a great many Nomish businesses. They all need financing. They don't all pan out. People can trade investments in businesses and get a share of the profits should they work out. If they do not work out, or if all of the people involved in the business die, the market for that business is closed.
It sounds like a bad idea.
Sounds dumb.
Yeah.
Well,
All right, can you put us
only
in
if-
the direction of the scholars? Sorry.
Yes, the knowledge crafters. You
Guild
want to
of
go down
Knowledge Crafters.
Burkalurka Street and take a left at Burkalurkistan.
How about you take us there? I'd show 2
Someone
platinum
needs
coins.
to mind the shop.
Just in case any other humans come by.
There are, I believe your people call them hooligans. We have our own share of them as well. They would come in and dismantle many things, stealing all the rope for themselves.
So Berkalaka Road, then right on Berkalakistan, right? Well, what's the building
Left
look
on
like?
Burkalurkistan.
Left, sorry. And what's the building look like?
It has a very large G crafted above a gateway sized for a donkey.
Perfect.
I'm sure
we
we'll
can
find it.
Yeah. Well,
I'll have the rooms prepared for you upon return.
thank you,
Now,
friend.
go off and learn. I mean, go off and enjoy the knowledge crafters.
Emmerich,
Okay.
as we get up and walk away. I just had a
Yeah.
great idea.
What's the
Bring a
idea?
few of these gnomes back. We could set up our own tavern as like a sideshow. People go rhyme with them. Experience other cultures.
I don't know if that's going to make us rich, Anton.
It's gonna make us rich, Emmerich. Have you ever wanted to get with a gnome for a night?
No, I don't think so. Have you? Has it really got that bad?
Anton furrows his brow. Saddened.
It's all right, buddy. It's going to work out. Once all this is over...
We just need the hat of disguise back and it'll be fine.
No, you don't need that. You don't need
we
that.
need
You-
that. Why did we ever give that away, Tyrael?
No, you look great, Anton. You look great how you are.
The hat of
Material
disguise
talent.
only masks what's on the outside as well. I think for you, it might need to be a little bit deeper to change
Material,
in order
come
to
on,
attract
I'm-
a potential lover at this point. Regardless,
Anton looks down and is like, I'm a dragon slayer.
what so what is our plan for this dragon? Do you have any ideas?
Well, like I was saying, I think if we try to travel there normally, we'll end up running into some of its minions. Where we'll get back to it, and it'll hide in its lair, and we'll have to track it down.
I think we
if
could just invis fly.
Yeah, if we invis fly there, or we can teleport directly into its land, like maybe we can get a glimpse of it and shoot it down before it's got a chance to set anything up.
I think I like the idea of trying to approach it by surprise because right now, this dragon must feel as though he's the king of this island. There's nothing here,
Yeah,
Yes.
right.
of course, that threatens him. So I think if we can find him
Invis,
before he
fly
realizes the
over.
threat is here, it'd be good for
That's a
us.
good idea. Yeah.
We should be ready though. The dragon may be easy pickings for us, but if it's surrounded by a handful of hill giants, that's going to be a much harder fight.
Of course.
Yeah. You will have stone skin, yes?
For all of us, we'd have to go tomorrow, but yeah, I can do it.
Yeah, well, I don't think we're going to go right now. Let's go talk
No.
to the knowledge guild.
Okay.
We'll make our way over.
Wait, real
Oh, go ahead.
quick. If we Fuck, hold on. I don't know. Well, I'm worried I'm giving Koibu ideas. Hill giants are big. They pick up and they throw rocks, right?
Yeah.
If we come in with stone skin, could theoretically a stone giant just pick us up and just throw us the fuck away? Or like a hill giant just pick us up and toss us? Is that able, like...
With or without your stone skin, they can
Yeah.
pick you up and toss you.
Yeah.
Stone skin does not come into play.
And we'd be thrown for hundreds of feet if that happens, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's happened before.
I lost a dog that way.
Okay. Let's be mindful of that then. So stone skin won't necessarily protect us from those types of monsters or creatures.
Yeah, I can hold person a giant.
One, but he's
Yes?
making it sound like there's multiple.
I'm asking more than anything.
I don't think you can you? It doesn't have to be man-sized.
It's humanoid.
Is it? Okay. That's pretty good
Koibu?
then.
You guys can walk down the streets. The various
of man
gnomes
size,
will
you're right.
part before you. You will have a free and easy path as you go to the Knowledge Crafters Guild. Those gnomes with the crossbows on the little carts are still around, and as you move, they like take the bolts out of the crossbow, unlatch it, pick up the cart, and run with the cart after you guys. And then when you get to the Knowledge Crafters Guild, which is very clearly labeled here, they set the carts back down, put the blocks under the wheels, recock the crossbow, which actually takes like a crank to do, and then re-put in the bolt, and then re-aim them at the door, making it
Are we
long,
talking about, like,
laborious.
This is like a D6 or a D8 damage crossbow we're talking about here. It's not like some.
I
It's
think
not like
crossbow,
a.
yeah, it's like a D8. It's not like
Yeah.
a ballista.
Yeah.
I
D6,
asked
D6
Tyrell
one,
and
like that.
Emmerich, can we fuck with them and act like we're just leaving immediately? So they have to redo it?
Maybe we
Oh,
should
wait,
stop
okay.
inciting our hosts.
This isn't exactly the welcome I was expecting there, Tyrell.
What do you expect? They don't see humans very often. We show up out of nowhere decked out in magical gear.
I thought they'd treat us like heroes. We come to kill a dragon, not point weapons.
They'll
at us.
Sounds
treat us
like-
like heroes when we come back, Emmerich. It'll be fine.
Yeah, I guess. Let's go and talk to these guys. Maybe these ones will be a bit smarter.
I give a rap on the door.
The door swings open, and a gnome on a stool motions you forward.
Hello.
Hello, fellow.
Hello, fellow.
Are you?
Come on through. We've been expecting you.
Oh, very
I'll
well.
have you now.
Of
I'm
course.
so hungry I could eat a cow.
Do you know why we are here? Please, speak into my ear. Not really, but
Word has it that you're requesting a wagon with which to slay a dragon.
We don't actually want a wagon. It was used for rhyming purposes.
Hmm.
However, we are here to slay Abraxas, and we think that you... I do not mean to be rude.
This
My
makes
rhyming...
more sense. Your intelligence was quite on the fence.
I'm going to speak frankly. My rhymes are not there. We're here to kill Abraxas. We are planning on going there tomorrow. Do you have any knowledge for us of where she lay? Or anything like that that could help us make her day
help us.
a
this
miserable
day.
one?
You're so close, Anton, with some of these.
Yeah, I know.
You're so close.
I'm almost there.
Our rhyming is crude, but at least we're trying not to be rude.
But the plan is true, yeah.
The greatest... The greatest knowledge fountain regarding the dragon can be found on Basalt Mountain. Up atop its peak is the lookout tower which you seek. From there you have a clear view over all of Paradise Island. And
Anton will cut him off since he sees you struggling to help him out. So the gnomes, there are gnomes stationed on top of Basalt Mountain, yes?
shakes his head. No, not any longer.
But a lookout tower, nonetheless.
Is it just a lookout tower, or is there knowledge
Abandoned
inside?
now.
Is it just a tower to see, or is there knowledge that could help you and me?
Give a nice nod at him.
Vision is knowledge, my friend. It shows you everything that you need to see in the end. Our eyes are the greatest tools for measurements.
So us killing this dragon, it would bring you great vengeance for many a gnome you've been toiled and tried with for all of time. I ask.
He nods his head. The body count from due to the dragon is the greatest source of gnome depopulation.
Well, I have a quest
There
for
are
you then, my young
no
gnome.
other dangers upon this entire station. Only the dragon keeps us in line. Without him, we would be fine. Our numbers would swell. And that is a thought on which on which I dwell. My own children have died at the claw of Abraxas. And I fear my life will end is somewhere in her thoraxis.
Well, I have a quest for you, my young gnome. Gather and spread the word. Pray to Velthara, and your prayers shall be heard.
Ooh, good one. Oh,
We will
good.
kill Abraxas.
This day or next.
Yeah, this day or next.
We'll put
We'll
our
no longer have to hide and be perplexed.
What, I suppose.
What you say sounds too good to be true. Is it possible that for dragon slaying, you are kind of new?
No, but a little faith shall release you.
The gnome considers these things that you've said, pops down off his stool, and scurries on in. I think now you are looking in this building and seeing that it is just like scrolls and scrolls tucked into little cubby holes all up and down the walls. All
Can't even
on
help
all four
yourself.
sides.
No,
No.
you can't.
They're everywhere. Piles and piles of these scrolls tucked everywhere. And to and fro run little gnomes dressed in robes with blue belts that tie around their waist. Taking a quill in hand, they
Walk and talk and stand.
I'll
write
ask the
notes.
gnome that we were following. Do you have any ancient texts that we may read through before we set off to slay Abraxas
Ancient
for you?
texts are the worst texts. They are not better than what comes next. You see, knowledge grows over time. You cannot rely on something from
As old as time.
different time. Mhm.
Modern writings are where you should draw the line.
Most recent works are always the most well-informed.
That is true.
That is
Starting to like
accurate.
to rhyme.
It's quite satisfying, isn't it? It makes you feel like you've achieved something in your conversation.
Go ahead, Tyrell, try it out. Don't be such a drought.
I'm merely here to kill some dragons.
Something
I
dragons.
shake my head. I walk to the corner.
I give a grin.
Well, I'm talking to the other two now, not to the gnome. Is there any point in going up to this mountain? I mean, we could fly up there, but maybe we could see the dragon. Maybe we could see it and then use the candle to teleport underneath it.
I think
If
going up to
you
the tower
are-
would be the best.
If you get up there, you might be able to see the dragon return to its lair. You'll have a view of the whole island.
We'll watch its
And-
fight pattern and
Yep.
Do we want to fight it in
said,
its?
we'll make it
Do
so
we-
it can't keep surviving.
Do we want to fight it in its lair?
Hell no.
Seems like out in the open, maybe more fair.
Fighting in its lair would be bad, and it would make us real sad. We'll fight it in the open, where we can kill it without any eloping.
Neil, do I feel like, say I was on the top of a mountain looking down at a point, could I teleport to that point with the candle?
Keep in mind, we also
if
have
you and everyone can see it, then it's the spot that you have in mind. That seems like it would be pretty accurate, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Keep in mind, we also have a weapon that can track it.
Yeah.
It's obviously only like 12 miles, but you know, if we get to the start of Dragonland, we can just know where he is.
Is that what was the range
Yeah.
on the hammer again? Was it really 12 miles?
1 mile
Whatever your
per-
fighter level is.
Oh wait, in that case, we actually could just wander and look for it.
Yeah.
400 square miles is only, it's 20 by 20. We could like cut it down the middle.
Yeah, but that gnome said giants wyverns and creepy crawlies. If that's spiders, both wyverns and spiders have deadly poison.
Yeah, but we're gonna be invisible. the
Yeah,
whole
but
time.
can't we just go invisible flying and look for it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess. But why
I think-
not just teleport
No.
from the top of the mountain directly below it and just fight it when it's not ready?
Because we're starting to use our teleportation. We only have 2 inches left.
We're not using the candle here. There's literally no reason. This seems like a really
Really?
easy. Yeah. Well,
Okay.
Yeah, we can.
So do
track
you
it.
think there's any point going to the mountain, or should we just head straight there?
Let's just go up to the top of the mountain. We'll see where he is, and then we can make it like our way there. I don't think there's a reason not to go to the mountain besides like a day of time. We can go up there now and just rest up there. Who knows?
could
Maybe
do.
there'll be something cool.
Do I feel from Birkendale I could get to the top of the mountain in 3 hours as a Pegasus?
20 miles?
I mean, it's up though, isn't
Up
it?
as well, yeah.
20-ish miles. You got some height to climb, but the height climb is not that much. You know, the mountain is maybe 1.5 miles tall at most, so at most
Sure.
it's like a 21-mile flight. And as a Pegasus, you have what, moving rate 48?
Yeah.
That sounds like you could easily do it.
All right. Well, I see no reason to dilly-dally.
16 miles
Shall
per
we
hour.
cast our magics and begin to rally towards the mountain atop the peak? We'll see the dragon.
Your mother's ass, I'll touch her cheek. Sorry.
I shake my head in
your
disgust
mother
at both of them. Must you rhyme when we talk, just the three of us? It's not like they're listening to our conversations.
Starting to like this, Tyrael.
It's quite fun, yeah. Don't be so dark. Your face looks so sour.
I will say to the other gnome, spread the word of Elthara. We're here to slay on this very day. Keep praying and your salvation will come to stay.
Would you like to leave us a letter?
No, we'll do one better.
We'll bring you the
bring you
dragon
there.
head.
We'll bring you its head, and you can rest it on your bed.
But in case it's too great a thrill, wouldn't you like to leave us with a will?
We will not die on this very day, young gnome. I say that, and I am gay. Happy.
Okay.
All right.
Our victory is
Here we will
assured.
stay. Go away.
Okay. All right. Wait, my friend, I must cast a spell so we can begin our journey. Can you let me do that without freaking the fuck out, please?
Is it fireball?
No,
It
it's
better
not.
not
It's
be
polymorph.
fireball.
It's polymorph.
Swear to God, if it's fireball,
You would be able to see the material components. You should know what it is, young gnome.
I won't even touch any material components. You have my word.
He has no guano on his hands.
there's not like anything I could do about it.
True, you are but a tiny gnome, and I am a great warrior. But this day, you'll be left on your own.
We're going to be known as heroes here, Emmerich, after we slay Abraxas. And they will pray to Velthara.
They'll have lots of things to ask us. I look at him
Just
for
turn into
approval.
a horse.
Ah, fuck, okay. All right, I cast polymorph self-mail.
Okay.
All right, Anton, get in the bag.
I give you an eye, and I get in Tyrell's bag.
After we remove the other extra dimensional space, etc. Always, of course,
Yeah,
because
we
we're
always
so
do that.
smart. Yeah.
Okay. I've not got stone skin. I hope we don't run into any wyverns on the mountain.
Wait, before we go, let us be clear what we're doing here.
You did it, Cyril!
And
You
I
did
shake
it.
my head in disgust. Our goal is merely to get eyes on the dragon, and then we're gonna come back and make a plan, right?
Yeah, so we can
we don't have
make
to
a
come
plan
back to
up there.
Birkin, but we can make a plan up there.
Okay. We're not engaging. We're not looking to fight. It's
Not
probably
today.
best if we sleep overnight. Right. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
I shake my head again. in disgust.
Yeah, I nod.
Nice.
I look to the gnome for approval for
We need to
Tyrell's
come
nods.
back after we spot the dragon. Let's go. And then I leave the area.
Okay, I'm
Walk
worried
out.
about, like, getting attacked on the flight up there. So, Cyril, be ready to, like, do you want my bow? So you can fight from horseback?
How is Koibu ruling that?
You have bow proficiency.
Yeah, but can
Yeah.
we shoot from a moving object and hit another moving object, or is this gonna be like a -27 to hit?
You have horseback riding.
It is a longbow. It is too large to use from a mounted position. You'd have to be standing on ground to use it.
Would it
I
be
do
standing on a horse?
actually recall that this bow was lost from the back of a flying creature, wasn't it, in the original campaign?
Maybe they dropped it because it was too big to use correctly.
Yeah, I assume that's what happened. So, I'm a little bit worried about flying up there.
Let's just wait. Let's just wait then. We'll wait a day. There's no reason
Yeah,
not to.
I think we
Let's
should
wait a
wait
day,
today.
you-
Well, you're going to be
Sunskins.
flying while invisible, right?
I have nap if you'd like.
Oh yeah, okay.
Always
Just let's
have
go back to the tavern and nap me, and then we'll go. Yeah.
Cool. Okay, we go back to the tavern. I nap Emmerich.
Okay.
I flirt with
You
a
nap
female
Emmerich?
gnome if I can find one. If not,
Give me a charisma check to see if you can even tell them apart because they're all so short and weird looking. You end up flirting with a dude by accident.
fine. Anton's by. Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
How does he do?
Not very well. He's definitely trying not to rhyme, and it takes a certain amount of effort. And
sorry.
your flirting is coming off as just weird human cultural traits that the gnome does not understand. They don't flirt in the same way.
Sorry.
Wait, is that the gnome you're flirting with?
No, I just
It's
No,
not the innkeep.
it's his brother. Don't be racist.
Wait, what? He
Just
talks
because
the
we're
same.
both gnomes and males.
No, you
and
talk
have
the same.
You talk the same. You talk just like the other humans.
Yes,
doesn't
but that's how all humans talk, and you're unusual for the way you speak. You don't rhyme like the rest of your friends. So I
This
thought
is
perhaps.
a courtesy to our customers. We're
Yes,
very
I understand. Fine,
intentional
gnome.
with our business
courtesy they do
model.
every 4 years, Emmerich.
You don't need to read
One
a
day.
giant tome.
One day we are going to rake in all the money.
Can I buy some shares in your business here? What do they go for these days?
We do not sell our business on the stock market. We are keeping this within the family.
Oh, it's like a co-op.
No, it's a family-owned business.
Oh, okay.
Emmerich, you're asleep. Take your nap. Get your spells.
I fall asleep in the bar.
Nice.
The nap spell should have a somatic component of punching someone in the face. That's how you put them to sleep. Okay. You guys can sleep. When we come back from our first break, we will set off towards the Basalt Mountain. You guys will see what you can do about the wyverns, the giants, and the dragon.
We'll be back.
And that's why the wyverns will never manage to kill you all.
True.
All right. The party is in the Giants Are Welcome tavern here in
Yeah.
Orkin.
Taking a little
Is-
sleep.
Imric is asleep upstairs. The other two of you are downstairs. Anton is flirting with a gnome who doesn't understand the concept because their mating rituals are very, very different. Tyrael, what are you doing?
He's eating.
Me too, buddy. Me too. Anton, is there anything else you wanted to, any conversation you wanted to have, any other information you wanted to tease out of the gnome?
Yeah, he's
for
trying to
you?
spread the word after he notices that it's not hitting off. He wants to spread the word about good Velthara and the cleric coming to kill Abraxas in the name of vengeance for the gnome, for the gnomish people.
Cleric of Vengeance, huh?
That it is.
So, does that mean you go around getting revenge for people who have been wronged?
I nod. That is correct.
Do you charge for your services?
I usually just take what piques my interest. Kind of like House. You obviously seem like something's on your mind.
Well, my wife,
Yeah.
she was using the enhanced transportation system last week, and something went wrong.
What happened?
And, well, the gear chassis was a little bit unstable, and the added stress of switching from hempen rope to silken rope wasn't accounted for when they added the weight to the counter lever. So there ended up being a little bit too much thrust on the takeoff, and she overshot her target because this, silk hempen rope. Normally they wait for the weights to get to a certain height when they start.
I wave it off like, okay, that's a little bit too much. Like,
Okay.
too much info. All right, what do you want? I say.
She overshot her target, missed the trampoline landing, and hit the rocks.
Oh, shit.
Broke both of her legs and her pelvis. Was bedridden, probably for the rest of her life.
Sucks.
Yeah. I don't know who's responsible for it. I don't know if it was the rope person, or the weight counter, or what. But someone done goofed. Now my wife is crippled.
Well, I'm gonna
We'll
give you
never
some
have any more
advice.
children.
You can handle this vengeance on your own, and I'm gonna tell you how. You ever heard of a thing called an eye for an eye?
No. What's that? Did they make it in Flang? Or is that a human invention?
It's
Is it
saying.
actually two eyeballs attached to one another?
It's more of a saying. It means, if someone messes with you, you go mess with them in the exact same way. So what you need to do is you need to create an invention, and you need to get the guy who created the advanced teleportation machine, and your invention is just gonna break his pelvis and his legs. And you're gonna trick him to get on it.
Would
That's
that I
vengeance
could.
right there.
Would that I could, but like the other gnomes before me, my life quest has already been picked, and I must walk this path, come hell or high water.
What would you do if someone kidnapped you and took you away from this path?
I have no idea.
Well,
But there hasn't been a kidnapping except by the dragon. Ever? We don't kidnap here. That's not really.
you have no crime.
Well, my wife's pelvis and legs are broken, but that was an accident. I mean,
Was
an
it?
accident of oversight. Criminal negligence is a crime. But there's not, kidnapping or theft in quite the same ways that I hear you have back there. Is it true that if you leave your money on a table and walk away and come back 6 hours later, someone will take it?
It's true there, and I'm sure it's true here. Do you want to test
My
it?
God, how do you live?
I will
Are you,
write a
like,
note.
In
Can you-
danger when you walk around?
I'll ask him. Can you write me a note in Gnomish that says "Do not take"?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'll take the
He
note. I'll
scribbles
take
a
a
note.
I'll take the note. I'll take a platinum coin, and I will set it on the very end of the bar. And I'm gonna put the coin on top of the note, so the note is still legible. And I'm just gonna leave that there.
Well, there's no one else in the bar except for him and you, and Tyrael.
This isn't like a thing that should happen now. I hope that this is like a 4 campaigns from now. They visit in like 50 years, and it's still there. That's the dream.
That's genius.
All right. You leave it there, and it just sits at the end of the bar.
Okay.
I dream of gnomes.
Large
And rhyming
gnomish women.
pairs. And rhyming pairs, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, I think we can just skip ahead until you wake up. Unless you guys wanted to, unless there was something else going on. But it didn't seem like it.
No, not the toes! Oh, God, thank God I was dreaming. Fuck. Alright. Let me learn my spells. I wake up in a sweat. Look
I
around.
don't think I could heal that guy's wife, right? With a spell?
You would need. Let's see, repair injury. Repair injury. Is that the spell? Used for campaigns featuring this. It can be used to knit a broken bow. No, her hips were shattered.
I would need like greater restoration or something, right?
Or maybe regenerate.
Yeah, which
I don't think there is a.
I don't think I have a spell that can just fix that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did
If
we
it was
not
just like
have
a
a
regular
heal
broken
scroll?
bone, you could re-break it and then heal it properly.
Yeah. But it was
and
shattered.
Usually for and for these things like you know, if an arm is broken and then it has like healed in that broken way, casting a repair arm spell wouldn't fix it. You'd have to like re-break it and then fix it. So if someone's hips are shattered,
Are they
and then
paralyzed?
set while they're shattered, then they'll be like forever shattered. You know.
Is it ever gonna heal or no?
No, probably not. She'll be bedridden for the rest of her life.
So I can't like just cast remove paralysis and fix that.
Mm-mm. No. Yeah. You would probably need a heal spell or a regeneration spell. Yeah. Those are 6th and 7th level spells.
Well,
So I do have a little bit of a problem here.
Uh-oh.
It's a small problem. I need to cast Ice Storm.
Why do you need to cast light? Oh, to...
okay, I got the
and-
fix. We go out there on a boat and we clear some of the wreckage with ice storm.
I think I can just cast it into the air, Neil. Is that fine, or will the ice like fall down?
Does it create ice that falls from the sky?
Yeah.
I think that ice will continue to fall.
What if I do
Cast it in the ocean.
What if I do the blinding sleet? All right, I'll do it
It'll
on the
create
ocean.
a blinding, sleety storm in a area.
Yeah, okay. I go to the docks. Guys, come with me just in case this gets out of
Yeah.
hand.
Mhm.
I get to the docks. I say, "Stand back, gnomish friends. I am to deliver a magical show. Watch, and your excitement levels will grow."
Gnomes quickly flee the area with many cries of "Spellcaster! Spellcaster! Get out of the way! There's a spellcaster! Oh my god!" And gnomes flee in all directions. You can see them scurrying into little hidey holes in the ground. Some of them jump into the
Yeah,
water.
okay, I get it. They
you know.
jump into the water.
Some of them jump into the water. Mhm.
Fuck them.
Well, 90 yards out, Neil. I cast Ice Stone into the water.
Ice storm.
They soy dive into their holes.
Why are you
Wall
so
of ice?
obsessed with soy diving?
No, Ice Storm.
Is that a spell? It's got to be called a different thing because that's not coming up as a spell title.
Literally called Ice Storm.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I'm just an idiot.
It's 2
sorry.
words.
Yeah, no, I'm just dumb.
That's okay. It's like a pretty
Greater
classic
hailstones.
D&D spell.
Sleep blinds creatures within the.
I'm not doing the
area.
sleet. I'm doing the hail.
Okay.
Killing some fish.
40-foot diameter area, inflict a shit ton of damage, and you just cast it super far out into the distance.
No
Okay.
save.
Yeah, so the ice storm just comes and pummels everything in that region, and that's that.
Okay, I take out my spellbook. I learn Stone Skin.
Excellent.
I cast Stone Skin. I
The
take
gnomes come out of their little hiding places after the ice storm ends, and immediately, as you're on your way back to go to a nice quiet spot to do ice storm, you are swarmed with gnomes who are begging for you to cast it one more time. Hold on. Those were balls of ice. You know what we could do if we had an infinite ice on hand? You can make infinite ice. Look, with an infinite ice, you can do so many things. And then, 5 gnomes.
Stop,
are talking
gnomes,
about the purposes
stop.
for this ice.
You missed
Other
your
ones
chance.
Are saying,
The time is
we
gone.
need refrigeration. The food will last longer. Cast it, please. Inside a building. We'll build a building just for you, so you can put it in there, please.
It's not happening,
okay.
gnomes. You
No,
recruit
okay,
for
yeah.
it.
Ice.
Build the building. I'll do it when you're ready.
5 gnomes run off to go start construction on this building. The other ones are asking you, how long have you known that spell? Is it difficult to use?
Very difficult, yes.
What happens if you cast it upon yourself? Is it from your mind as you lose?
What?
From your mind, do you lose? The spell when you cast it, the ice storm. Jesus Christ, fucking humans!
Hey, do not get fucking angry with us, Gnome. Now you've pissed us off. We're leaving.
Hey, you're in my home.
Yeah, that's fine.
Let's
Come
not
on,
argue
Emmerich, you
about
gotta
it.
go
Let's
learn
go.
your spell.
Yeah. I let
They used to
Anton
wish
like
the
sort of
winds would
bounce
never
it
be
for me.
blown.
I get back to the tavern, closing the door behind me. Whew, my god, these little fuckers are crazy. I sit down at a table and learn Stone Skin and cast out myself. And then recast
You-
Polymorph. I turn to stone, or my skin turns to stone. Alright, let's...
Did you have a second polymorph memorized
I-
already?
No, oh no, I've got to learn that as well.
So you cast Ice Storm, and then you learn two 4th level spells.
Oh, fuck. I should have cast Ice Storm before I went to sleep, right?
Give him an in check so he'd know. Please, God.
Silence, deadly silence. Oh, fuck. God damn
Did
it.
you fuck yourself right now?
Well, the original polymorph is still going for like another 40
How long?
minutes. That's not going to be long enough, though.
40 minutes at 16 miles an hour. That won't get you to the top of the mountain.
Uh-oh.
Okay,
It
we
looks
rest.
like you guys are spending another day in Gnome.
Well,
God,
this will be
excellent.
1 day in Gnome.
You cooked yourself.
Because I
Neil.
just napped him. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, we sit in
Well,
the tavern the
that
whole
should
day.
be a full 24 hours because he won't be able to.
Oh my god.
sleep
How's that
tonight.
never happened before?
It happens every now and then. It's rare, but it does happen. All right, so you guys are stuck in Gnome a while longer yet, due to the complexities of magic. Is there anything that you guys want to do in here, or is it just time for you to be inundated with gnomes begging for information from you, wanting to study you, wanting to know what your magic items are, wanting to know what your regular items are, asking you for all sorts of information? Gnomes willing to pay you just to tell them things about the mainland. All sorts of stuff is coming your way.
Anybody have any magic items they want to trade?
No, they don't have any magic items out here.
Fuck them then.
Fuck them.
Okay.
I'll spread the good word of Velthara the whole time and how we're gonna go kill, and I need all of them to use their spirit magic and pray to Velthara tonight for us to kill the dragon.
Can I cast
Well, give us
clairvoyance
a-
on? Oh, okay, sorry.
Give us a what?
Give me some sort of like speech or chat.
My good
or
gnomes,
something.
it is
Yeah.
I, Anton, cleric, nay, chosen cleric of Velthara, and I am here to free you from your bonds that bind you from Abraxas, the green dragon. Velthara has sent me on a holy quest to slay Abraxas. I'll say, as well as other dragons. And that is what me and my 2 brothers are here to do. We're here to slay Abraxas, the green, and it will be swift and quick. However, we need your help, people. Yes, you, I pointed a child gnome. All of you, I need you to pray to Velthara and ask her for vengeance, because it is you who have been wronged by this dragon for many years, for generations. It is your vengeance that I seek. So, I ask you to go home these next few nights and just say a quick prayer to Velthara and ask her for vengeance against Abraxas to be done. And I, Anton, will be so inspired by your prayers to Velthara that me and my brothers will do it easily and handedly, and we'll come back with Abraxas' head. And he raises his spear, hoping for a scream and applause.
Woo! Yeah!
Well, give me your very best charisma check.
Anton's never been very charismatic, Koibu. I don't think I've passed a single charisma check
I
I've
think
ever
you're
done.
gonna fail this one. I'm sorry.
This is going to be an easy pass here. Oh.
Sorry.
The gnomes are skeptical of this thing. This dragon has haunted these people for generations. The idea that people would just show up and be able to kill the dragon,
Makes sense.
and that, like, there's no faith in you whatsoever. And you hear some of them, one of them shouting, "Spiritual bypasser!"
What?
And just, you can't do it. You can't just pray and have your problem solved. It doesn't work that way.
That's what
I
he
hear
thinks.
that, and I will yell out to the I'll yell out. To the few of you who do truly believe, go home, say your prayers, and they'll be answered, and you will feel redeemed. And I'll get off.
Another
my
gnome shouts,
stage.
"We need vengeance against the humans! They're the ones who harass us the most!"
No humans have been here in 4 years. Shut up. Go
That's
back to the
because we
tavern.
turn away each and every one of their hosts!
I go to my tavern. Fuck that gnome. I want his face. Can I do a charisma check to remember him?
Yeah, give me a charisma check. See if you can pick
fucking
that
gnome.
gnome apart from the others. Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
good.
I was actually going to give you a bonus based on your level because of your Cleric of Vengeance and being able to recognize someone's face, especially a gnome's face when he's pissed you off. There should
gonna
be a
find
bonus
him.
attached to it, but you did it anyway, so...
I'm
Nice
not gonna
work.
sit here and debate with fucking gnomes.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So I've got to wait, what, like 16 hours before I can go to sleep?
Something like
And
that.
then sleep,
Yep, so
right?
you're here tonight, all the next day, and then you sleep the next night, and then the next day you can set off.
In order to expedite the process, I'm going to get drunk in the Gnome Tavern.
Oh, fuck. Yeah.
Let's do it. Let's get... Gnomes know beer. I decided to move away from elven wine, remembering that gnomes are well renowned for their ale. I will instead drink ale.
Okay.
Because
The
their wine
gnomes-
was pretty shitty, not going to lie.
Yeah. Their actual best beverages are liquors, hard liquors, rums and what do you call it?
You know,
Potatoes.
I'm a recovering
Or
alcoholic. I'm
vodkas.
going to stay away from the vodka. You know, I'll just stick to a nice ale. It's safe. Never
Okay.
hurt anyone. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, a little bit of beer never hurt anyone.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
We're staying here today. Never mind.
Say it.
I really don't like that gnome.
What do you mean? Which
Cereal,
gnome do you mean, Anton?
I'll describe him to a T. That little fucking bastard. What was he wearing, Koibu? Did it look like I could point out where he works?
He was wearing Nomish workman's leather, that sort of armor that I had shown you earlier in the session, and he had a coil of chain around his neck, like wrought iron chain looped 4 times that dips low in front of him. There was no shirt that you could see underneath the workman's leather, and he had fairly heavy boots with a steel-tipped toe.
I'm gonna go out tonight and see if I can find him. Just make a quick.
We should
Are
fight
you
him,
like,
yeah.
wait, hold on, we need to make rolls. Are you sneaking out? Because
Yeah.
we need rolls to be awoken.
I would just be leaving. See, this is why I can't do anything, Koibu. I gotta fucking do this in the post to do shit.
Just walk out of the bar. What's gonna
Yeah,
happen? if you
Anton's just gonna
out of the
walk
bar?
out.
Anton, where are you
Stand up for
going?
yourself. Ah,
I'm going to give
Tyrael,
another
leave him
rousing
alone.
speech, Tyrael.
They
No,
weren't
Tyrael, he's
receptive of
gotta
your last
fuck off that
rousing
gnome.
speech. Hold on, real quick. How many people are we familiar with? Do we know that Anton has like cursed and killed people, or is that completely
Nope.
not unknown to us so far?
Yeah, we don't know that, I don't think.
He's been conducting his own side missions without letting anyone else know about it.
Okay.
Goddamn right.
Okay. I mean, like you're just like talking about a particular guy and you're leaving. This seems incredibly fucking stupid. I don't think Tyrael will be okay with it.
Yeah, you're like a fucking noob. This piece of shit
Yeah, with
guy.
Anton,
And
where?
Nick's like pounding back the ales because they're it's only ale. It's not gonna get him drunk or anything.
I'll take a stand because I'm not drinking in this godforsaken place. Well, Emmerich, have fun. I'm going to make sure that our brother doesn't get in any trouble.
Oh, wait, you don't get to watch and I don't. I'm coming with too.
As long as you can keep up.
Innkeep. 2 more beers for the road.
He comes on over and hands you wooden steins this time instead of the glass glasses you've been drinking from.
Fantastic. I take my beers with me and follow Anton and Tyrael out the bar.
All right.
Just tell me if I see the guy in the streets. If not, I'll do it.
So
I'll do
you
another
walk around the
rousing
streets
speech.
looking for this
Yeah,
guy.
I'm looking for him.
Yeah. What are the chances that you run across him? Not particularly high.
Right.
But today, Anton,
What was the
you
chance?
find him. I had it at like a 10% chance, and I rolled a 4.
Fuck yeah.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Today you
Wait.
find.
I
Is that
want to
him?
spot him. No, I want to.
Oh.
I'm leading the pack here. Okay, you guys are
Yeah.
following me.
True.
I want to spot him from a distance, Koibu.
Mm-hmm. He's in the streets.
I'm going up
talking
behind
with
him.
Another gnome.
I'm putting a hand on him, and I'm just casting a quick spell on him. Just a quick one.
Yeah, well, as I said before, wherever you go, crowds part before you and attention is drawn to you. So you can spot him from a distance, but as you go towards him, you can see that if you get much closer, like the crowd will have moved open and he'll be bumped into and he'll be alerted to the presence of you giants.
This is too far, Anton. It's too far. What have you done?
I want a stealth check.
You will automatically fail a stealth check in the Gnome of Nomish Town. You are 3 times their size. This is not Cloverfield. It does
What
not
about
work
on
that way.
what about on 2 nat 20s in a row?
Yeah.
2 nat 20s, Neil. Okay.
2 nat
yeah, let 'em
20s.
do it.
Roll, make
It's
a roll
one
the
in
first
You
one.
need a
400.
distraction. You
Okay,
would
no,
need
no.
something else to distract them. There's no way you can sneak through this town. Impossible.
Okay, let's talk about the casting of this spell. I've cast this a few times on people. I cast it on my dad, and he didn't notice. Basically, what I'm trying to do, I'm trying to go to this guy. I'm going to try to pat him on the back, hit him with a Velthar's Vengeance. He might be alerted if he fails to, like, the spell or whatever. My goal is to cast this on him and then say, hey, what you said kind of pissed me off, and I just want to let you know.
I'm sorry. I can't remember the spell. I was trying to do this subtly. Can you just DM it to me so I know what you're
I
talking
linked
about?
it to you. Yeah, I put it in the chat.
Oh, okay.
Must touch the intended victim, and the victim must fail a saving throw or spell.
Okay, so you're gonna want to walk up to the guy. He's gonna see you doing it, but you can still walk up to him.
Yeah, he's just gonna see me touch him.
Yeah, he'll just see you.
Yeah.
His eyes go wide as you approach him, thundering with each step. The plate mail or the dragon armor slapping against your sides, your spears and shields clanging about a little bit, towering over this like 2-foot tall creature, maybe 3 feet at best.
I'll get down on my knees, clutch him by his sides, and tell him, you really pissed me off with what you said back there. And
Mercy.
I'll cast my quick spell.
Mercy.
I'm not here to kill you. I cast it.
Please, no, Anton, don't do it. Mercy.
Squeezes his eyes closed
He has to fail a saving throw.
and like opens one. Looks around. I'm alive.
I gave you a
alive!
bless. I gave you a bless spell. Maybe Althara be with you, and I'll walk away.
His color, the color in his face immediately drains. When someone says, may you be blessed by Velthar, that's a little, you know.
Did he
may
fail
you
a saving throw?
see- Yeah, yeah, he rolled an 11. It's sort of like, you know, I hope you see
He's dead in a
Jesus soon,
month.
sort of. Oh my god.
He's 6
Fuck him.
months.
I rolled it.
Yeah. Rolled a
Oh,
1.
nice. Porno.
That gnome's going to die.
Yeah.
Slowly. Yeah.
And he'll know why, because Velthara is fucking with him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Good.
Well,
Thank you.
I thought you
Good
were going to
little
beat him up,
vengeance.
Anton.
No, I dealt with him in my own way.
Scared of a gnome.
Tyrael
So-
skeptically raises an
Take a
eyebrow.
drink.
I don't think it's wise of us to be picking fights with strangers in this town. I don't know why we do this so much.
I agree with you, Tyrael. Let's get out of here.
As you guys are walking through the streets, a gnome runs up to you and tugs at one of your calves. 2, that is MrMouton, tugs at you.
Damn it.
And he says, psst, psst,
Yes, young gnome?
you're here to slay the dragon.
I nod.
Well, your ass better not be lagging. Come with me, come hither and meet me at Birken River. And then
Wait, do we all
Scurries.
we all hear him talking, right?
Yeah.
maybe, definitely Anton would, and he can repeat it to the rest of you. But you know, you're in a town, in a city, and it's just a small gnome whispering to Anton,
I would tell Tyrael immediately.
How far away is Birken River from us?
just outside of the city walls.
As we see him scamper off, I'd like to activate my Ring of Seeing. Does he look to be a normal gnome? Do I see anything
He
special
does
about
look
him?
like a normal gnome. Yes.
Okay. Well, to the river
I
we go.
finish my drink. What? Wait, are we following this gnome now?
He called us to the river.
Yeah.
Might as well see what he wants, yeah?
Oh, I didn't hear it. But yeah, okay. Cool. I throw the empty mug on the floor. I feel quite pleased with myself.
I
keep
feel
going.
quite pleased with myself too, Imric.
Yeah.
You
It's
can
been a
make your
while.
way
This is good beer.
through the city of Birken, get to the wall, which is lined with all sorts of crossbows and scorpions and ballistas and all sorts of weapons of destruction, including some sort of net flingers and some catapults.
These guys
might
are ready for
put
a
it-
war.
In and out everywhere. There are large net systems hanging all over the place, strange towers, weird like nets on the sides of buildings as if to catch something rolling off the roof or whatever. But you get to the wall, and there is a door that opens out towards the river, like a major gate door, which is presently open. There are a group of gnomes there who wave at you excitedly as you come up and badger you with a bunch of questions, which I assume you ignore.
Are these gnomes with the other gnome or not?
No, the other gnome like sprinted off through the streets as quickly as they could go, which is possibly slower than you if you are trying to hurry up after them, but it looks like they're trying to lose you in the streets as they run towards the river.
Can we hurry after him? Is that
Well,
possible?
let's go to the river. You said there was a door that opened?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a gate that opens, and there's a little bit of a forest out in front, and a path that leads down to a clear river. There are some little gnomes having a little campground out there, and you can see the one that you are following, who is quite slow, even running, scurry off to the right side, towards the north side of the river.
I want to reach into a pocket. I pull out a handful of crystal marbles, and I'm casting prying eyes, and I slur. Go outside the gates and look for dangers. So it conjures D4
Takes 10
plus
minutes to
9.
cast.
Oh, really? Oh, shit.
One
we
turn,
one
got
at a
turn.
it.
time.
No, I didn't realize I didn't do it then. Sorry.
Okay.
I'm feeling that we're running into some trouble here, but Imric's drunk, so...
I
keep
still have
going.
my ring of seeing active. That's why I asked how far the river was, so I should still be able to see like traps and everything like
Yeah,
that.
river is maybe, I don't know, 1,000 feet from the walls.
Oh, okay.
And there's some folks down there having little picnics and looks like a little family gathering. You can see the gnome in the direction that he went if you want. And it would be an easy thing to follow him out of the walls of civilization, beyond all the prying eyes, and to the river.
Well, follow
I think
away.
we go.
Yeah.
All right. You can follow the gnome up the river a little bit. There's a small path that winds alongside of it, and after a quarter mile, maybe 2/5 of a mile, you will come across the gnome, who is stopped by a little bench that looks over the river. He's sitting there on the bench waiting for you, puffing as he catches his breath.
Well,
Why
what
did you
is the
call us
meaning?
out here, young gnome?
Yeah.
You're here to slay a dragon.
I nod.
Yes, it's not a secret.
Well, many a men say that when in their hand is a flagon. But I have information that you may want.
Well, let's hear it. What is it?
This dragon is easy to taunt. Abraxas has is used to being the strongest creature in all the land. It's been quite a while since any monster has given Abraxas a hard hand. Perhaps if you lure yourselves away from town and make it easy to be found and cry out for Abraxas to come fight you, it is a thing that if he failed to do, he would rue. This
Or you could
dragon
say it's
is-
not a stretch that Abraxas would try to smite you.
You really think that would work, little buddy? You don't think
Far
we
away
just
from-
get descended upon by giants and wyverns?
To be fair, I think the dragon will kill you. I think the only outcome is that the three of you will be slew. But if you're intent on fighting the monster, it's a shitty word to use. If you're
Haunter?
intent on fighting the lizard, then invite him to come and eat your gizzard. It's been so long since he's had a real threat. To hide from it would let us know his mind is a fret.
Well, Tyrael, what do you think? Do you think Abraxas is too prideful?
We still have the element of surprise on our side. Why would we give that up just to fight him in the open? I think we should stick to the original plan. I appreciate the little gnomish input here, but I don't think it's relevant to what we should do.
Well, I still think we should climb the mountain to look, but there might be less giants in these plains than there are in those hills. If we could fight it here, it might be advantageous.
Let's climb the hills and we'll see tomorrow. At worst case, we can challenge it later on after we miss our surprise.
You know, we should think of a really good rhyme to piss it off if we are going to do that. Come up with something really good that we could shout.
Overturn the town?
You cross the Birken River and head into the Forbidden Plain. It is there, certainly, where you will find your fame.
Or Abraxia will be slain.
Probably not, but it's possible.
It's more than possible, little friend. It's certain to be our end.
I got a good rhyme if we want to do it.
What are you thinking, Anton?
Abraxia, we are here to slay you. It has been a long time since you've had a chance to fight someone. Ah, fuck, I had it earlier. Someone who would challenge you. You stupid shrew. There you go.
You just rhymed you with true.
Well, you get the rhyming then, bitch.
I will. I'll figure something better.
All right, you guys can head right back into the town. And right back into everything else. The guards welcome you in. Once again, you are peppered by small hands at your ankles, Imric, as gnomes tell you all of their wonderful ideas for the things you could do with unlimited ice and beg of you to join their business. They will make you the chief engineer, or the chief materials acquirer, head of acquisitions.
Nice.
And they've got some serious plans.
Yeah, I asked them to draw up some contracts for me to look at.
Of course! That's my favorite thing to do!
I nod. I drink the last of my beers and throw the mug on the floor as I head back into the tavern.
Okay.
Oi, you big fat lizard. I'm the world's most mightiest wizard. I nod to myself. I write that down on a piece of paper.
Good one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was good. All right, you can spend the rest of the day here. You can go to sleep. Except for Nick, of course. The night is frustrating. The sounds of work do not cease. Maybe the blacksmith shop's closed down, but somewhere out there, someone is banging away on something with a hammer. And somewhere out there, someone drops a giant pane of glass and it shatters. And somewhere out there, just a piece of shelving breaks and a whole bunch of barrels fall down and crack and roll around. Your sleep is disturbed, not enough to have mechanical penalties, but just as flavor that this place is loud and frustrating and full of faulty tools that are constantly in a state of chaos. Eventually, you will awake the next morning because a whole bunch of alarm clocks go off throughout town at the exact same time, making a horrendous noise. And you are aroused, all of you, as these clanging sounds echo.
I'm probably just starting to get to sleep, aren't I?
I cast
Yeah, probably.
divination. Would going in the... Sorry, what's it called? Would going into the Forbidden Plains, would we find what we seek? The battle with Abraxas that piques our interest?
A great and terrible danger awaits you in the Forbidden Plains.
Sounds about right.
It's
About what we expect, right?
Yeah, I'll ask another question. I have another divination. I'll cast it. Would we find a fairer fight if we went to the Dragon Land and fought Abraxas where she'd sleep at night?
Yeah, you do need your 86% chance or whatever it is. Yeah. Let's see. Will it be a fair fight if we go to the Dragonland? Fighter there.
Fairer.
Fairer.
Basically, I'm asking, is it better to go to the plains or the Dragonland to fight her?
A battle near her lair shall certainly be quite unfair.
Cool. I'll explain that to Tyrael. I'll let him decide what he wants to do.
Well, we haven't been steered wrong by this in the past, so perhaps luring her out in the open field is the way to go then, huh? Is Anton
so.
down here with us? Or I'm sorry, is Emmerich with us?
No, I'm only just getting to sleep because I was napped in the middle of the day. I had to wait like 16 hours before I could sleep, so
Okay.
we probably can't go till the afternoon.
Mm-hmm.
But do you want to just go straight to the plains, or do you still want to go up the mountain?
I'll just go to the plains.
Probably
then,
should just go to the plains then. It seems as though the mountain is a waste of time.
Okay, well I need different spells then.
Oh, good thing you get to sleep.
Without nap, I can't cast Stone Skin on everyone, but I've still technically got Stone Skin on myself, Neil, for a... By the time I wake up, probably will have mostly gone though, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Been about 24 hours.
Mm-hmm.
Would you have even cast Stone Skin on yourself since you didn't even have the spell to cast the other one?
Yeah, because if I hadn't have cast Stone Skin, I could have just cast Polymorph and said fuck it and just gone without it. But because I'd already cast it, I couldn't. I'm just seeing if I need to learn any other spells, or if I could just go with what I've got.
Okay, well, if we're fighting a dragon, we all need Stone Skin, so...
Yeah, no, I know. I mean, fuck it, you guys can kill the dragon without any of my other spells, right? It's fine, I'll just make... I can cast 2 Stone Skins, and then reland 1, can't I, Neil? That would be okay.
If you nap,
No, I don't need to nap. When I wake up, I can just
Stone
cast
Skins
2...
are what level?
4.
4. So learning them, yeah, it takes 40 minutes. You could cast 2 and then learn 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, that works.
Alright, that means I can't learn any other spells, but Oh no, I can. Or can't I? This confuses me, this roll. Fine, I just do that, fuck it.
Just
So
wait
I cast...
until the next morning and then memorize spells like normal.
That's what I'm doing.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, that's just so
What
fine.
is-
I'll...
What does the next morning mean here? Does it have to be another day then, or?
What if it means another day?
Yeah, fuck
Yeah,
that.
because he slept around like, in the afternoon, so he woke up at 6. He can't fall asleep until he can't sleep until the next day in the afternoon, and then what is he gonna do? Like just fall asleep randomly in the middle of the afternoon? No, it's the middle of the afternoon. You gotta wait for the nighttime to sleep.
It's fine.
You can't just
Emmerich
like force
can-
yourself to sleep whenever you want.
You're going to be using the bow anyways. We're going to decimate this dragon. All we need is Stone Skins.
Yeah, fine. But, so what time is it by the time that I actually wake up, Neil?
The morning.
The next morning? Okay, fine.
Yeah.
So we kill another day in town while you guys kill a day while I struggle to sleep. But then that morning, I cast Stone Skin on everyone. And we're ready to go.
Okay,
All right.
I want to make sure that everybody knows, aka Koibu knows, we're hiding the Stone Skin. We don't want the dragon to see that we have Stone Skin, so it's going to be 3 people with literally Lord of the Ring Wraith cloaks on.
Right. Okay. So
going
you're
out there.
covering yourself head to toe with
Yeah.
cloaks and everything.
Correct.
I mean, I'm covered anyway. I just pull my hood up.
Yeah, I have a cloak as well, but yeah, I'm just letting you know.
Okay.
We understand then?
Who's casting the protection scroll?
Me.
Me or you, Anton? You're casting
Just me.
it, okay.
Yeah.
Remember, it's only a 10-foot diameter, so we all got to stand right fucking next
we'll
to
be
each other
close, yeah.
until the breath weapon comes.
Correct.
Alright.
Okay, question. Am I able to cast the protection scroll as the breath weapon's coming, or do I need to do this a little bit like I see the dragon rearing up to go?
The protection from gases?
Yeah.
Take a quick look at protection from gases.
I don't think you can read a scroll in response to a dragon using its breath weapon.
I would probably agree with that.
It definitely can't be used as a response, but I think you can just cast it in one round, and its duration is...
And
Not even
It's
that.
five.
It's
Might
5
be
to
five.
8. 5 to 8
Its duration is 5 to 8 what?
rounds.
Oof.
So
Okay.
I suggest as soon as it's in view, I'm going to start trying to shoot it out of the air. If it
you
falls
just need
out
to
of the
shoot it out
air,
of there.
then we just cast it, chase it down. If I fail, you need to cast that the round before it gets to us, or it's going to breath weapon us.
Yeah,
As
I'm
it
cool with
flies
that.
over us. Yeah.
You're gonna have like 3 shots to hit it, right?
Yeah, should do. Yeah.
Are you the one that should be? So we'll have this conversation in the tavern.
Yes,
Are
I'm
you
the
the
one
one
who should be
that
shooting it. Yeah.
You have the biggest to hit.
I think so with the braces of archery. Yeah.
Hero also has braces of archery.
I don't think he does.
Does because we got him off of the new guy.
Yeah, but I don't think he wears them, does he?
Well,
I can
does he put
alternate
on for
them
this
because my
guy?
other braces are just my shocking bracers. I don't remember if I put these on or not. Let me.
I'm
check.
just trying to get the most to hit for the dragon, right?
Serial might have +1 due to dex, but it's my fucking bow. I'm shooting the dragon.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
For the sake of one to hit. Which I get. He might have +1 to hit, but I get 3 shots instead of 2. So
From what?
from longbow expertise.
There you go. Cool.
All right. Party is geared up. Party is ready to grow. You head out to the Birken River, out through the gates again, come to the river, which is fairly wide, maybe 1,000 feet or so. You can see a bunch of gnomes having picnics along this bank of it. The other bank is completely overgrown and rugged and wild. Looks like it's been untouched by gnomish hands for thousands of years. Just true forest, old wood.
Cool. Can we cross? Is there a bridge?
There
Well,
is
have
no
we?
bridge.
Do we? Have you done it, Imric?
On what?
Crafted a limerick. Your
I have. I'm
Okay.
ready.
okay.
Do you have polymorph self or no?
No.
Okay. We'll ethereal this over. Does that seem like feasible with my 18 wisdom?
Totally. The water in that situation, we become the edge of the universe, and you could just walk right across it.
Yep. I looked at the party, make sure they're cool with it. They are.
Mhm.
I will etherealness us, and we will walk over.
Okay. You guys cross the river.
Okay.
When you reappear on the other side, a whole smattering of gnomes get up to their feet on their side of the river and start screaming at the top of their lungs and waving at you. But the distance and their tiny voices don't match well, and you can't make out the words as they try to signal you somehow.
While we're in etherealness, before we come out, Anton is going to say, this is the only place that we cannot be scryed upon by anyone. I just want you guys to know that I think that we need to have a conversation soon about our place in this kingdom. It's not for us to think about now, but something
this
to keep
kingdom?
in mind. In our kingdom. He'll
Oh.
correct himself.
I thought you were planning to annex the gnomes there for a second.
No, I had a vision from Velthar that I'd like to share with you both. We'll talk about it later.
I agree.
Let's
Can we?
have him out.
No. Wait.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh
wait, yeah.
We're having this conversation in the ethereal plane. As we do this, I'll start to undo the clasps on my Rohana's armor. I'll switch out to the golden dragon armor now that we're away from the gnomes.
Sick.
Yeah.
We have 18 minutes inside.
Yeah, so it should be
etherealness.
4 or 5 minutes to dawn. I
Plenty
think.
of time for you to change your gear. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess we can talk for a minute while I take this off. Yeah, I agree. Perhaps it would be a good time to have a conversation about that. It seems as though everybody in the kingdom has discussed our future there, except for us explicitly.
us.
I'm looking at Imric the entire time as I speak, by the way.
Yeah. I'll glance at Imric and I'll say hesitantly, I had a vision from Velthar herself, or at least I believe it to be, of, and I'll recant it as well as I remember, because I don't remember too well, of Tyrael on the throne and myself and Imric by his side. And this was not the throne room in Mystria, I tell you. It was in Drekis.
Perhaps a vision of what could have been.
Perhaps
Our
a
mother
vision
not
of what's
resigned.
to come.
There are visions of what could have been, Emmerich. We call those dreams. This wasn't a dream, this was a vision.
What are you suggesting?
It seems that it is not just fate that I am a Velthar cleric. I'm suggesting that maybe there was something insidious that happened with our mother and the throne. Maybe there is a greater vengeance to all of this that needs to be wrought. Seems that our older brother here, I point to Tyrael, is probably the one who should have ended up on the throne in the first place.
Would have been better if things had worked out like that, but we can't control the actions of our parents. Maybe I shrug and say there always was rumors about the queen and her husband. Maybe there's. Are you suggesting that our mother's abdication wasn't willing?
You've seen Mother now. You've seen how fitting she is, at least, to how happy she is that Father's gone. I'm not sure if it was a love potion or... I shake my head. I'm not sure, but the rumors around the Queen are to be looked into. Her father, her husband, and... Oh, sorry.
If only we were still friends with that Nadina's cleric, we could use that spell to look into the past.
Worry not, brother. I'll be able to look into the past on my own soon enough without her help. I remind you that also our cousin, Jonathan Wick's very own wife, died in a, I do quotations, a tragic carriage accident. It seems people around the Queen don't stick around too long, and I start to fear that after we kill Scoria, we may no longer be of use.
I can't fathom that. We mean more to the Queen than that. We're more than just dragon slayers. We're a family. She wouldn't just send us off.
She wouldn't just kill her family?
She wouldn't have us assassinated.
Do we need to remind you about her own husband?
If we do this, if we kill Scoria, we deserve fame and glory. We'll be the heroes of the kingdom. She couldn't do that.
I shake my head for a second. Emmerich, what Anton means to say here isn't that he suggests that we do anything violent or anything against the throne. It's just something that we should keep in mind. It's something that we should have more honest conversations about. Obviously, me and Anton and you, Emmerich, we're all on the same page that we hope that as everything comes to a close, everybody's happy with one another. Perhaps we're given land somewhere else, but perhaps it's just something good to consider and keep in mind when you interact with people in the castle. That people might have other plans for us.
Have this discussion with the Queen about what's to happen once the deed is done ahead of time to avoid these problems.
Talked a little bit, and it seems that the Queen is... I don't know if you've heard how she speaks to us, but it is not with reverence or friendship. It is of servitude.
Perhaps once or twice here and there. Most of the time she's kind to us, treats us as family.
I don't think you were there. I could be wrong. I don't think you were there for our last conversation when we asked about the halfling villages to be ours. But
I wasn't.
She made a point to tell us that our political aspirations are pretty much nothing and we need not be worried about people liking us at all. It seemed like she was keeping us in check.
Concerned.
They fear us, Emmerich.
Arxombar relayed the same concerns, if I remember. They are close companions. I'm sure her concerns are not just her own.
All the more reason for us to have honest conversations and to keep an open mind about this particular topic, yes?
That's fine. I don't know what you're suggesting, but I won't tolerate another war over this. But aside from that, I've got your back.
You believe that Tyrael and I have the best intentions for you, Emmerich? Do you believe in family first?
For me? Of course.
We would never hurt you, younger brother. I just want you to know that. We will always be there for you.
That's fine, Anton. That's not what I said, though. There's more lives in Drekis than just the three of us.
For me, it's only my family that matters.
Why do you do what you do? Is not the point of our quest to save Drakus from the wrath of Scoria?
That's what I thought at the beginning, but now I'm starting to think the point of our quest may be to right what was taken from us.
It wasn't taken, it was willingly given. Until we know more, I'll concede that if there is more to it, then it changes things. But if what we've been told is true, it wasn't taken from us. It's a sad fact that Tyrael won't be king because of the actions of our mother as a young girl. But it's not the queen's fault.
I can only tell you what vision my goddess has granted me. You may do with the information as you would like. However, I think Tyrael and I are on the same page when we say family comes first. And I hope that you are as well, younger brother. And I'll snap us out of Ethereal on this.
Whoosh. You guys are on the shore. Gnomes are screaming to get your attention, but they don't matter. The forest undergrowth.
Okay,
here is
hold on.
thick.
You keep saying this. If they're actually, we see
We
them
walked
screaming.
18 minutes away.
Well, and also, but if I see a bunch of people screaming in the background at us, this is, I mean, we're about to go fight a dragon. This is something what, does it seem like they're pointing at anything, or are they just waving, or what are they doing?
They're yelling, they're waving, they're beckoning you to their side of the river.
They're just scared.
Okay, they're just afraid because
Beckett us
they're,
back over to the other side.
yeah, because they're scared of crossing over here, because they're losers.
Yeah.
Okay.
Before we call out to the dragon, should we leave the woods?
Yeah,
Head
we're
into
going to the plains.
Yeah, we need a better shot.
All right. It's early still. You can cross through the thick forest, which takes a little bit of time. There's an unusual amount of undergrowth here. You see a lot of wildlife. This area is just like swarming with deer until you hit the edge of the forest and the plain where the deer do not go. The grasses here are tall. They could come up to about your rib cage if you're of average height. And they stretch on and on until you see hills in the distance. The hills that you know the gnomes call Dragonland, which is a shitty name by human standards, but by Gnomish standards is exactly the right name for this place. It tells you everything you need to know and not a bit more.
More places need to be named like the gnomes name things. It's perfect.
Mm-hmm.
I tell Imric, all right, Imric the Limerick, go ahead.
Okay, I flick back through my book to look at the notes that I was making last night about the rhyme, and I get it, and I read it again and grimace a little bit to myself, but then I look up into the sky, I project my voice, I say, "Oi! You big fat lizard! I'm the world's mightiest wizard. Get over here and face your fate. I wouldn't want to make Varasi wait."
You shout this into the sky. How close are you to the tree line?
We moved very far away from it because we're not going to be
Yeah, we're
ambushed
like
through
in
the
the-
trees.
we're like-
he
we're like in
specifically
the
called that
plains.
out. Yeah, we're in the plains.
Right, okay. So you're like 3-4 miles into the plains.
Hundreds of
So
miles
you
into
shout
the plains.
this. You shout this into the sky. There's
Yes.
not an immediate reaction.
No,
You know, if
but
the dragon is scrying on you, it's going to take a while to get here.
I will start casting that prying eyes spell, I think.
Excellent. That'll take you 10 minutes.
And then I'm going to tell the eyes, I think it's 25 words, so I'll say, fan out in 180 degrees as far as you can. Look for the dragon and return to me when you see it.
All right. Well, you wait. The prying eyes go out. You say in 180 degrees.
Yeah.
Do they have better vision than you do?
No, they've got normal human vision.
Okay, but you can see through them, so you can see in
No, I can't see through them. They have to come back to me into my hand, and then I can replay it all at 10 times speed.
Got it. And they go up to 1 mile in distance. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Flies by levitation at a rate of 12, which is your speed, your walking speed. Okay. So how far out do you want them to be?
It's up to a mile, I guess. I just want, because I assume the dragon's coming from further than a mile away, so I want them to like form a perimeter and.
Also,
Although,
check your
wait,
hammer
I'll
and
act-
shit.
Actually, now that I think about it, if they see the dragon, will they even be able to get back in time before the dragon gets here? Oh well, it's cast now, so we'll see.
I could be holding that hammer in my offhand again, not dual wielding it, but just holding it.
And
Yeah.
checking
Right,
like where
just
the dragon
hold
is and shit.
Mhm.
How far out is it, Koibu?
Let's see. It is not within range of your hammer.
Okay.
Your weapons are excited. They've been sort of brimming with energy this whole time. Now that you've crossed the river and you're in the plain and you've issued your command, your edict of challenge, they are humming with excitement. Sort of that quiet before the showdown excitement, where they're not trying to distract you or talk at you. They're just waiting for the right moment to come. And every now and then, Crawlforth the Hammer will say, still not in range. Still can't find it. Still don't know where she is.
We have all of our stone skin and all of our everything we need cast is up. Yeah.
Yeah.
What is our
I'll
plan
cast
for
everything as we.
What is our plan for this dragon's breath weapon?
I have a protection from gas spell that'll negate it.
And have you cast it yet, or how does it speak about
Yeah,
that?
it
I'll
lasts
cast
for-
it when I see him.
And
It lasts for
close
less than
proximity.
10 minutes.
okay, so then I'll give you a warning when he's within like a half mile or something, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
No, but we don't want to cast it like.
I'm gonna talk to my. Sorry to cut you off. I'm gonna talk to my spear real quick. You've fought many a dragons. I need you to give me a clue in when you think that the dragon is gonna cast its breath weapon. I know you do not want to be lost to dragons. I have a protection from gas roll that I'm going to be casting. So if you can provide some insight, it would be very beneficial to both of us.
I
To
will
give
do my
you
best. Sir.
Further reason to do it, we're going to be killing 2 red dragons after this, so you may get excited for that if we get out of this one.
Yes, sir. About 10 minutes after the prying eye spell go off, maybe closer to 15, you can see in the tree line ahead of you, maybe, 5 miles out from where you are? 4 miles out from where you are? The trees begin to move. Crawford still reports no dragons nearby, but the tree line shakes a little bit, and stepping out from the tree line are 4 charging giants. Now, they're a few miles out, but you can see them because they're so fucking big, and they are coming out of the trees at a brisk pace, club in one hand, sack over the back in the other hand.
All right.
Since they're miles out, I asked the party, should we be worried about this?
I think it'll be a challenging fight, but one, of course, that I believe we can win. Yes.
Yeah, we can. Yeah, we can kill them.
I put away my I put away the bad spear, the dragon spear, and I bring out the other one.
All right.
I cast mirror image.
You have many rounds to prepare. So if there are any spells you want, does the duration of mirror image, is it in like
Yeah, it's
rounds
long.
or is it in turns? Okay, cool.
I think it's like 5 rounds a level or something like that.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast
3 rounds
bless.
a level. So
when
it's half an hour, Neil. Is that?
Yeah, so you don't cast it the moment you see
Okay,
them. You'll
yeah,
cast
yeah,
it
yeah.
as they approach. That's fine.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cast bless when they're 6 rounds out.
Right.
I'm gonna
Got
cast prayer when they're fucking 8 rounds out.
Okay.
Or,
Okay.
No. I take that back.
You
Sorry.
don't want, you wouldn't want to do bless at 6 rounds out because then it'll go off. It'll fizzle
Bless when
you
they're
arrive.
3 rounds out. Prayer when they're 4 rounds out. And recitation when they're 2 rounds out.
How many rounds worth of their movement can I shoot them with my bow before they're like in melee?
What's the max range of your bow?
Well, I'm not sure.
Can you type in
What
all
is
those
the
buffs
max?
real quick in the Tombs of Scoria Discord just so I can see what the...
Yeah. Do you just want me to tell you what they give?
Yeah, I just need the plus. What did you type also? It was bless, what?
Bless, prayer, recitation.
Bless and recitation?
Bless, prayer, and recitation. I'll just add it on for you. It's gonna be.
I can't open my character sheet now. I don't know why. Refreshing.
Refresh your browser.
Do you know what the range of the bow is?
It
Or
should
are
be
you waiting?
normal bow range, and that would depend on the arrow that you're using. So if you're using a sheaf arrow,
Oh, that's the ethereal
a
quiver.
long bow. Yeah. So you're pulling sheaf arrows out of the ethereal quiver.
Is that the good one?
That's the high damage one.
Is that D6 or D8?
D6, and it has shorter range. So longbow broadhead is 170 yards, and they can close. So you'll get one. You'll be able to get one attack at them, and then you'll
One
have
attack
one
or
full
one round?
You'll have one attack at the end of the last round. So they move 120 yards in a round. So you'll have like a full round of 120 yards where you'll get all your attacks in, and then there will be another 50 yards, which is about somewhere between a half and a third.
Okay.
So 1.5 attacks against them at range. So I was just rounding down to 1, like when they're beyond 1 round. So 4 attacks.
Okay.
I think I'm ready. We should have like 3, 3, 4 on my. How many? So when they get here and we're fighting, I should have 3 rounds of bless, 3 rounds of prayer, and 4 rounds of recitation.
Okay.
After the time it takes them to get here.
Okay. I think your numbers are right. You've done this a bunch of times. I don't want to sit and spend 15 minutes working out the math, so
Pretty
we'll
close.
just do it. They are coming on in. They're a little bit spread out. They're not within 10 feet of each other. They're maybe 15, 20 feet between
Setting
each
to
of them.
receive a charge as well.
Can I,
Sure.
I'll say to my two brothers, I anticipate this being a relatively easy fight. For us, of course. Don't make it look too easy. The dragon might be watching.
Okay.
Okay.
Make sure you have the correct rings that you guys want on, by the way.
Yep.
Yeah.
When
make
we
sure.
come back from our break, we will enter into combat, and we will see if the players are easily beaten, or if they can make it look like it was a hard fight. I'm sorry, if the giants were easily beaten, or if they can make it look like a hard fight.
Of course. We'll
Got
be
my
back.
notes picked up. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Tombs of Scoria.
Here we are.
Spells start to be cast. Anton, you're buffing yourself in the party.
Oh, yeah.
As they get closer. Imric, you have that like one shot before the round that they will then close with you, and then roll initiative. So why don't you give me your one bow attack for this first round? Tyrael, you're just kind of standing in the front, waiting.
Wait, sorry, Neil. It's 1 attack this round and then 3 attacks next round and then it's initiative?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes, that's the plan.
So this is at max range, right? This one.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what, -4?
Heroes in golden armor,
-7?
-5.
correct?
Yep.
Tyrael is in gold dragon scale.
Do they look shook at all?
Well, right now, I would say we're probably still covered
we're
in our
cloaked
cloaks
up.
because we said
Yeah,
we
we're
were
cloaked up,
super
right.
cloaked up. Yeah.
Super close.
Alright, you need to -5 from this, Neil?
Yes.
Oh, 15.
They're fucking huge. I think that actually is.
Oh, might still hit, yeah.
It does. AC 15.
Yes.
You hit 1 with an arrow.
Boom. 9 damage.
Nice.
Excellent.
Excellent.
Oh, they moved. Okay.
What moved?
The HP.
Oh. Got my character sheet covering. Well, I'm looking in the wrong spot.
And this is when the
shit.
giants at about that range stop their movement, take their bags off their backs, and begin to
Cowards.
swing the bags around themselves. We should roll initiative, at least against Anton and Imric, because Anton, I think, is still casting a...
At this point?
Are you casting a spell still this round? I didn't remember if you were casting spells up until the round that they closed
No.
with
Because, yeah, no, I gave it a lot of leeway.
you. Okay, then just, Nick, roll yourself some initiative.
Am I still at max bow range here?
Yes.
Nice.
Wow.
What is the length? What is the range for these people again? Or how far away are they right now?
They are
I fucking saw that nail.
20 yards. Those were just old from the last battle.
Okay.
Imric, you switched away from your bow at this point.
Yep.
Okay. And you can cast it. Their magic missile's range is greater than 120 yards, I believe.
Do we?
Yeah.
Are we able to take dodge actions in 2E, or it's been so long? I don't
Yeah,
remember.
you can take defense actions to increase your AC.
You could take like a tumbling if you'd
parry
like.
and a yeah.
Yeah, I'll just
Tumbling
do
would give you 4 AC, I think.
I'll do a parry because that starts right at the start of the turn.
Yep.
Yeah,
do
I'll take a parry as well.
all the missiles into the one I already shot.
All right.
20 damage.
Ooh, that is a lot of damage. It almost kills the giant. A bunch of magic missiles hit him. This is your spell that you cast, right? This is not a wand.
Yep. Spell.
Yeah. And that is when the giants hurl their bags in your direction. And these bags come landing very close to you, but not exactly at you. And the giants don't throw them in like a big arc. They throw them at like a low swing towards the ground. So
What
the
is
bags
this?
maybe
A
only
bag of
fall a bit,
spiders?
Yeah, it is.
Is
you
this a
know,
bag of spiders?
some number of feet. The bags land near you.
What the fuck? That would kill the spiders, Neil.
Everything in the bag takes 6 damage.
Yeah. Goblins run out.
And the bags, which are within, 15 feet of you, move. They begin to open. This will happen at the end of the round, essentially, and crawling out of them at the end of the round are 4 basilisks.
Oh shit.
I mean,
is concerning.
Begin to make their way out of the bag, and we should all
yeah, I
roll
avert my
initiative.
eyes.
The party immediately cast their eyes towards the ground.
Yeah.
Well, are we taking like actions or what? How?
Well, it's up to you. You should probably take some action.
Yeah, I will.
Oh. Okay, sorry, go ahead.
I'm going to adjust my rings. I'm sliding off one finger, my very fine ring of protection +2, and then on my other, I will replace it with my ring of petrification resistance because I have one of those.
I would like to remind you, we are all very close to each other because we were waiting for the fucking dragon to come, and it's within 10 feet that, I think I'm going to pull out a darkness stone here.
Ooh, okay.
Because then we can't see him, right?
I'm fine. I've got a ring. I don't care what you
Okay,
guys
yeah,
do.
well, we don't, moron, so we'll fucking
Okay.
die, so thank you.
So are we still on this turn? Or I'm kind of confused because you said the
end
bat.
of the round
Okay.
when the
That was the end of the
Teslas
round.
start to crawl. So we're rolling initiative now, and all these actions are that next round.
Understood. Are basilisks large creatures?
They're medium.
Medium. Okay.
Okay, I would know this. Prevention for Petrification Scroll, Koibu, 2nd edition. What's the range on it? Is it AoE?
Yeah, let me look it up.
Sorry.
Who has the scroll? Me or you?
I do.
Okay. Ooh, I've got a
Protection from petrification. Did you want the range or the duration?
I want to know if it's AoE and how long it lasts.
Protection from petrification. 10-foot radius circle extends from and moves with the reader of the scroll. Everyone within it confers absolute immunity to all forms of attack, magical or otherwise, that turn flesh to stone. The
How long?
protection lasts for 5d4 rounds.
Okay, I'm casting that.
So you're not pulling out the darkness stone then?
No.
I have another scroll that I'm using. I'm going to step outside of your range because this is about the only time this scroll is ever going to be useful. So I use a scroll of gaze reflection. Is that initiative 3 to read a scroll?
I think it's 5, but I'll
It
look.
should be on the tab
The
of your
DM
character
screen.
sheet that
Modifiers,
says
yeah.
Modifiers.
Can they petrify themselves?
Yes.
Yes. Do you see it, Nick?
Miscellaneous magic item, Neil? 3?
scroll not on the list?
No.
No.
Unless I'm blind. Ring, staff, wands, potion, misc. I control F scroll. It's not on there.
I have no idea. Let's just call it 3 for now.
Alright, we got 11.
Get 12.
Okay, well, we're looking down at our scrolls, so we should be okay.
Was the Ring of Petrification Resistance, is that immunity, or is that just like a plus to save?
I think it's a bonus to save, if I remember correctly.
Mhm.
Which you probably don't need.
Someone said +2. I don't remember.
Oh, what a garbage ring. I want to destroy this ring afterwards so I never get baited by this horrible fucking item then.
I feel like we've had this discussion, Revelation.
Well, yeah,
before.
because there's some things like the Charm Resistance Amulet I think was a +4 to Charm, but there were some rings that helped a lot. I just don't remember what it was.
These basilisks are going to tear through our stone skin as well, you know. Anton, you need to... Well, Tyrael, I guess, has got super high AC as well. Should be fine.
Yeah, I'll just fuck them up. Don't mind me. Don't mind these basilisks. I'll take them out, okay?
Yeah.
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 Ring of Petrification. I have
We've
no
all been
idea.
carrying. It should just be immunity, Neil. It's kind of bullshit if it's not, but...
Maybe I listed it in the original treasure hoard where it was.
Fuck, hold on 1 second.
I was really fucking scared for a second, and then we had some 6 scrolls, so I'm not scared.
Yeah, we should be fine.
Is it in here? I have no idea where this item
I'm like
is
98% sure it's a +2.
stored. Okay.
Yeah, I seem to remember we looked for it before and found
We
it.
called
and
it
that's what
garbage,
it was.
yeah.
Okay. If you say so, I will believe you.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I changed my mind now. It was immunity.
Do we get initiative? Okay, we do have initiative rolls from everything. Okay. First one up is one of these here basilisks. It's the one in front of Anton.
Well, I'm just gonna say I'm reading the scroll, right?
Right,
My
you're
eye
not
should be
looking at
averted.
it because
Yeah.
you're on the scroll. Absolutely. So the basilisk will just trot on over to you and take a bite. Well, it at least hits your AC, but I don't think it's going to clear your 34 or whatever because they only have like +5 to attack. So
It will not hit a 32.
yeah, you will burn a stone skin charge. Nick, you got stone
Wait,
skin.
why do
on
I
the
burn a stone skin charge?
Because it doesn't have to get through your armor to break the stone skin. Well,
I thought we said that it did. I thought we.
So we've got evasion and we've got armor. Your
Uh-huh.
armor, it doesn't matter if it hits or not. It'll still burn off the stone skin charge. Like
What does it have to hit to burn a stone skin charge?
AC 10.
What about magic?
well, no. Shield and dex
okay.
and magic.
Yeah. What is your...
So I have 9 from magic.
9 for magic?
That's
2,
what it
4,
says.
6, 7, 8,
2,
9.
4.
That is what it says, yeah.
And then you use the shield too.
Well,
I should be at 22 AC with the shield.
Well, then can you use a shield while reading a scroll?
definitely
I
not.
mean,
It wouldn't give you the AC.
That's
'cause,
fine.
You know,
I'm at 19
you have to
then.
be able to move it. Yeah.
19, yeah.
Let's take a look at stone skin. I mean, raw, just any attack, whether it's a 1 or a 2, will automatically burn a charge. I think we have been playing with it needs to at least pass your dex to hit you.
Yeah,
So
we've been saying it
sort of
just needs to
AC
like
10.
connect on your body in some way. So yeah, that's
so
why
I
we
think
have
your AC is
dex
19 for
and
this
shield.
situation. It rolls a
You already rolled
17,
it.
which is not going to be good.
Okay, so.
I had already rolled it, but I had forgotten what the total was.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So it doesn't hit.
Yeah.
Okay, just making. Sorry.
Yeah. Here we go. For example, Stone Skin cast by 9th level wizard would protect 5 to 8 attacks. An attacking griffin would reduce by 3 each round. 4 magic missiles would count as 4 attacks. So raw, it doesn't matter what your dex is, and I don't know why we moved away from raw rules. It just like burns.
Well,
charges
raw it
automatically.
also lasts permanently.
Yeah,
That's
there is
true.
that too.
This is
Yeah.
true. Yeah. All right. I think we found like a nice balance
Yeah.
between them. So
It's
the
better
first
this
one
way.
will miss you, Anton. The second one will come for Tyrael and go to claw at him with a 19 and 5 is a 24, which
Miss.
will
Not
not
a
hit
stone
your
skin though.
armor, but it'll
break a
burn a
stone
stone
skin.
skin charge. Yeah. And everyone's got a stone skin charge, right, Nick? D4 plus 4, is it?
Yes, I think so. It's D4 plus 2 per level, so yeah, D4 plus 4.
D4 plus 2 per level?
1 per every 2 levels. And I'm level 9, so
Yeah, you don't get that, sadly.
D4 plus 4. Oh. Well, if it was a meme, I don't get it, no.
Oh, no. I was saying you don't get an extra 1 because you're 9 and we're not rounding.
Yeah,
It
yeah,
wasn't-
no.
sorry.
You didn't get a joke too.
Never
also.
never know with you two.
All right. One charge
Making-
burned off of Tyrael.
Just making vague grunting noises and you're both pissing yourselves like it's the funniest thing I've ever heard.
What? Wait. So real quick, how did we just re-roll Stone Skin? What did I just miss? What new updated?
Nothing changed.
Nothing.
Nothing
changed.
really
There's no
changed. You didn't-
change.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I was just refreshing the rules of it.
What was the refresh? So
these-
why do we lose a Stone Skin charge even if they miss your AC? That's how we were doing it.
Because
how
it
we
doesn't
were
matter if
doing
they hit
it.
the AC, they just need to hit your evasion, right? Because you've got your evasion, which is whether it actually or not it touches you, and that's your dex and your magic and 10. And then you've got your AC, which is dex, magic, shield, armor, and all the other stuff. So
Gotcha.
You sort of have multiple.
And what is my Dex AC?
3, right?
5, 15 with dex.
So
And
my
then what's
Dex
his
AC is
magical
15 because I also have one-handed style, which gives me 2 more Dex AC.
That's true.
And then my boots
Right,
of
that's being
striding.
included in the 5 is
That is included. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
I believe you.
And then how
boys.
much? What is your magic? 4?
right now 0.
My
Right
magic
now,
should.
there's no magic protection items equipped.
Correct, because I put on that ring of petrification resistance. So.
Yeah. Right. Next Basilisk comes on up towards Tyrael and will roll a 14 and 5 is a 19, which will hit your AC and scratch another, or hit your whatever and scratch another stone skin charge. And then Imric takes a turn.
Alright, I read my gaze reflection spell. Okay, I read it. I walk forward and I shout to the basilisk. Gaze upon me and beware, for your secret powers I also share. And I shouted at them, Neil. I want them to look. I'm taunting them. These basilisks have never been taunted in such a way.
Wow.
Don't tell me they don't look at me, Neil.
Of course they do. You're someone trying to look at them.
I am. I'm the only one looking at them.
Yeah. They would meet your gaze, unironically.
Okay. The creature receives a save. So you cast a spell and then you like walk within, like literally up to the creature. Yeah.
Well,
I think he's trying to get
walk
all of them to
in
look
the-
at him.
In the middle of him, yeah. So if Anton's fighting these two over here and Cyril's fighting these two over here, I come in between them both and I shout my rhyme.
Yeah. The 3 of them will gaze at you as you attempt to meet their gazes, and their gazes will be reflected back at them. These 3 will need to make saving throws versus spell or versus petrification or be petrified.
I am the basilisk now.
Mm-hmm. They
is great.
have petrification, paralyzation, 12 or higher on a d20 to pass. The very top one rolls a 13. The next one rolls a 1. The next one rolls a 13. So one of them immediately petrifies and turns to stone. The others pass their saves
This round.
and are not.
Okay, I step back.
You provoke an attack of opportunity
Wait, really?
Well, from this one who's turned to stone?
from the one that he would. Oh, that was right. That one was.
Oh,
Never mind. You're good.
yeah.
Well done.
Nice.
Okay. That was Imric's turn. The giant over here.
Yeah.
picks up a rock and hurls it in the direction of.
Now, I am gonna say we are in a plane, so these aren't like fucking boulders that he's picking up, right?
I'd say it needs to be a boulder, I don't think.
It's a big rock. It has
Okay.
like a set damage for hurling.
You know,
large
when I think about planes, I just don't think about rocks. Really.
Well, come up to Colorado. We've got plains and rocks
And
and
rocks.
mountains and forest fires. Alrighty. It will hurl its rock. Must be between 3 and 200 yards away. Excellent. And here we go, Nick. Natural one from the giant. He goes
Saving
to pick
throw
up
versus
a rock
death?
from the ground, and it's just fucking stuck in the ground. He spends all round trying to pick up this goddamn rock and curses and giant.
Yeah.
Excellent. Useless piece of shit. Next giant will do more or less the same thing. Look around for a moment for a suitable rock, and then attempt to hurl it at Imric at the back. 9 and 11 is a 21 to hit. Plus.
Ooh.
Miss?
That's
Oh, he
it,
said
21 to
plus.
No, 21 hits, but displaced, so it misses.
Whoosh, goes right through you. Next basilisk will come on up and try
Make
to
a
get
gaze
a
attack?
bite on.
Does his gaze get
Anton.
reflected?
I'm looking round, Anton. Hey, look at me. You scaly fuck. Come on, Neil. If I didn't
How
have
close
gaze
are you to
reflection,
Anton,
if
is
I
my
didn't have,
question.
hang on,
He's
hang on.
within 10 feet
Let me just
out.
ask you a question.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Neil, let me ask you a question. Answer this honestly, okay?
Yeah,
If I didn't
absolutely.
have gaze reflection cast, you'd 100% make me make a saving throw in this situation.
Absolutely, but there's a factor here that
Uh-oh.
I don't think you've read or considered
Uh-oh.
that modifies the situation.
The
an
factor.
extenuating situation.
Oh, okay.
There we go.
All right, fine.
How close are you to Anton? Are you right
You better
next to
answer
Anton? Are you
correctly.
a few feet back?
Oh, no.
How close to Anton are you?
You know, I'm far enough that the thing can see me. I'm like,
There you go.
know,
He's
I stepped up in between them, and then I walked as, like, you know, the movement I could do backwards. So I don't know what that is, like a quarter of my movement.
Okay,
That's
so you're
huge.
like, 20 or 30 feet behind Anton.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
cool. The creature does meet your gaze. And is affected and must make a saving throw.
I'm right.
And
Unless
will
it's-
fail its saving throw. And it will die.
Okay, wait. Unless it is itself in the scroll of protection from
It's not gone off yet.
petrification.
Has not gone off yet.
Oh, okay. Good. Yeah.
I think I ruled that right. I think that happened exactly correctly. Yes, that's exactly correct. That's unfortunate for me. Okay,
see
that's
that,
2
Moon?
basilisks down. Anton, it is your turn. Your spell goes off.
And
You
I tell
are-
Tyrael, Tyrael, you can attack and look in their eyes now. We are protected. He is within 10 feet of me. If
Yes,
he's
you
not,
have
I
defined
will
your
move over.
distance
Yeah, I haven't
as
moved
within
yet,
10 feet,
so-
yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Alright,
These
Uriel.
both are... Oh, wait, no. This
Ones
one
with
is...
the,
Got it,
the
okay. yeah.
circles on it. Yeah. This guy
Oh,
and this guy.
okay. That seems a bit more apt.
Tyrael, it is your turn. Basilisks and giants await.
All right. So this guy in front of me is within attacking range. Are they that close?
Totally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will take a swing. The one to my right.
Guy's getting one shot.
Well,
Are you using the dragon slaying sword or the
no, just my normal
other
sword.
sword? Nice.
AC 16. I don't know if you're going to be able to do it. You hit it. You crit the creature. Roll me double damage.
Is this large?
No.
Medium.
Ooh, nice one.
12.
Yeah.
9. And another 3. Okay. Basilisk is wounded. The next giant goes, finds itself a suitable rock, and will hurl it at Imric. With a 4 and 11 is a 15. I think that one actually misses you.
Yep.
It gets phased by your armor, your magic protection stuff, and lands behind you. And the last giant will pick up a rock and hurl it at Imric again with a 33, which will knock off a stone skin charge.
No. Mirror image.
Good point. So technically, the rocks roll. I do area of effect.
Oh, I only got 4, so okay. It drops a mirror image.
All right, 3 mirror images left. Second attacks, Tyrael.
I will take another swing. 31.
Crit. 2 more. That's
more
18
like it.
damage. And that will slay the basilisk. It dies on the field of battle before you. And it is initiative time. Only the one little basilisk left. And a crap ton of giants. Get initiative for all of our players. Moonblade has rolled. Mouton has rolled. Imric has rolled. Okay. Imric, you start off with a magic missile.
I magic missile a wounded giant.
Mm-hmm.
Was 16.
Yeah.
Giant takes a bunch of damage. No save. Anton.
I'm just gonna Spear Rohana the Basilisk.
Yep. 20's a hit.
9.
9 points of damage. You skewer it through the side. It wails in pain, meets your gaze, and nothing happens. The next giant picks up a rock and throws it at Imric in the back line with a natural 20, modified 34 or 31. That will knock off 2 stone skin charges.
No.
If it,
Oh.
yeah.
Damn it. Nice.
3 stone skin charges, right? Because it's a double crit.
No, it's a single crit. Oh no, it is a double crit if you roll a 20, yeah.
31 natural 20, yeah.
Damn it.
Excellent. Up next is the one surviving basilisk. He has been stabbed. He has been
He's gonna turn and
skewered.
run.
Oh, we're gonna give him a morale check. It's possible that a cornered animal just fights to the death. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. This guy's not having any of it. If this is where he dies, this is where he dies. But he ain't backing down.
I look him right in the eyes.
He looks to you right in the eyes. He rolls an 18 to hit.
No.
No, one shy. The basilisk's life is wasted. The next giant hurls a rock. No, actually, this is the wounded giant. Wounded giant, he's fucking done with this shit. Wounded giant will jog away, calling out to the others something in the giant tongue, and it will move 120 yards away from you, putting it at 240-ish yards, I think, outside of the range of magic missile.
Can I
Tyrion.
yell at it?
Totally.
I don't think they speak Drakissian, but I'll fucking try it. We're not here to slay you, giants. We are here to slay Abraxas. Have your master come fight us in the fields.
Okay. Your words echo across the plain, or fade across the plain.
So this guy is trying to get away, right?
Yep.
How far away is he?
240 yards from the battle line.
Am I able to close that distance with my Cloak of the Cheetah?
That gives you a boost of what?
I think it's 3 times my movement rate.
Then yes. Yes, you can close that distance.
All right, I will do a charging
yeah.
attack, and as he is fleeing, I will stab him in the back. Hopefully these guys see it and they realize the futility of trying to escape and decide to turn and fight. But,
Woo.
jump on him.
Well, give us an attack roll.
Oof.
Holy
I think-
shit.
He's, pretty dead.
This guy's
Slice
dead
his
as fuck.
fucking head
You,
off.
with your
Clean.
cloak of the cheetah and your run and your sprint, I think you can leap up all the way onto the giant's back and run him through as the creature pitches forward, and you can surf his body into the grasses as he slides.
Is that worth a morale check for the other
3d12 plus 8.
Unironically?
Roll it, Steven. Roll it. 3d12 plus 8.
It might be worth a morale check for the other giants.
Nice. 24.
Insane damage. Let's see. How do the other giants feel about this? A 6 on the morale is great. Low is great on morale checks. These guys, fucking, that was Tom.
Yeah,
No one
brave.
cares about Tom. He's kind of a
He got
dick
lucky.
anyway. Yeah.
Okay.
Stupid guy couldn't even pick up a rock. What an
Are they going
idiot.
to keep throwing rocks at me, or are they going to try and fight the guy who's slaughtering them?
Well, you see, they started their round with picking up rock actions, so they continue to pick up their rocks. Now there's 2 of them. You know, there's this guy way over here by the basilisks. There's the wizard. Wizards are always a problem. Then there's this fast fightery boy. I think
Who's
both
next
these
to
guys
them?
are gonna. Yeah, he's near to them. One of them will go for Tyrael. One of them will go for Imric.
Okay.
They're pretty, they know what they're doing. First one against Imric. is an 8 and 11 is a 19.
Nope.
Nope. And the one against Tyrael is a 25, which will knock off a stone skin. Stone skin doesn't have a special rule for like giant boulders, does it?
No way,
That
Jose.
doesn't-
No way.
It has separate rulings for like you still take falling damage, right?
Yeah, we've decided that.
Are we doing second attacks?
Second attacks, yes.
Spear of Ohana. 28. It's crit. Dead.
You kill the basilisk.
Am I
It is
close
dead.
enough to get to either of these two? Left or right?
You are 120 yards from them. You cannot reach either of them. You've already used all your movement.
I'm using all of my movement at the end
Mhm.
to go as close as I can.
Yeah, I mean that's insignificant at this point.
I
But
can
yeah.
run as fast as a horse, but yeah.
Yeah, but you spent the whole round fighting these,
Fighting
so
it?
like
Okay.
there's no time at the end of the round to move.
My hammer doesn't detect any dragon movement at all or anything, right?
Still no dragon. Must be more than 12 miles away from you.
Can I clear next round? Can I do a charge?
Yes, you can increase your movement speed with your boots. Yeah.
Yeah, I
Your
think I
sandals?
can run as fast as like a horse. I think I have move speed like
Then
24
you
or
can
some shit.
catch any one of these giants.
Cool.
No problem. Let's roll initiative.
Oh, that's the wrong one. I would like that roll though.
I'll use the rest of my whatever movement to go top right to hit the one that's going to be like on the top or whatever. I don't know if I would have any movement
Okay.
left after my charge, but
Cloak of the Cheetah. Did you say you could do 6 times your movement rate? Was that right?
You said 3 earlier.
6. Okay, there we go. There we go.
who, me? It's 3 times.
Okay, that makes more sense. I was momentarily confused. Did everyone roll initiative?
Mhm.
Then let's start it off. Tyrael.
I'll run up to this guy and see if I can attack him.
Yeah. Giant looks at you as you charge him.
Does this
Big
count as
club in hand.
another charge attack? Yeah.
Yeah.
+2 to hit.
+2 to hit. -1 to AC. 19 just barely hits the giant. He goes to step out of the way, and you bring your sword up and into his. What's that thing on your knee?
It's a hit.
Bone? It hits a hit. It's a good fucking hit too. You catch him right in the knee. Sever through the. Is it the platina? I can't remember the bone on the front of your knee. Slices right into that. Underneath it, slips out, discs off. The giant wails in pain, brings his club up to bash you on his turn. Anton.
Anton charges for this guy.
Yes. The giant is also surprised by how quickly you can charge at it. Yeah. Go ahead and take your action.
I'm also going to use
Giant
one
size.
charge of my Velthara spear, or my spear of Rahana.
Mm-hmm.
24 hits,
Yes, it does.
8 damage, and then 2d6. And they have to roll a stun, or a save versus stun.
Yeah. Giant will roll a
14 damage.
15. So
probably
that's
safe.
pass. Yeah. Imric.
You're muted.
Yeah, Emmerich.
I'm going to shoot the giant that's fighting Tyrael. Does it have its back to me?
Yeah. I'd say its back is to you, or its side at the very. If it's 120 yards away, then this is more of a flank attack. It's not at this angle. It's closer to like this angle.
Okay. Does it get any of its AC from the front decks or anything like that?
No,
Probably
it's
not.
from its thick hides and pelts.
So 28,
28 will hit.
not a crit.
28 does clear by 10. Yes, it's a crit.
11.
Got you. 11 damage. Giant is badly wounded. It will take its turn, lifting its massive weight on its one good leg to try
Blessing prayer and next round.
rush Tyrael. With a, I don't know, 12 and 11 is a 23. Will bypass the any dex or magical defensements, but still be blocked by the stone skin. The giant roars in confusion and pain as it suffers the wounds in its knee and the arrows in its back, and its enemy does not fall despite the mighty blow.
I'd like to
Over
say that I
here,
have announced a block with my
we
shield.
have-
Okay.
Yes. The giant makes an attack. It's a 5 plus 11 is a 16. I
Doesn't make
think
sense.
you can just stand there and be completely missed, blocks or otherwise. And this other giant will come on in with a different thing. He is not. No, he's just gonna run in with a club and hit you. Yeah. he's
I
just
also
gonna-
asked, do you speak the common tongue to the dragon or to the giant?
They do not respond in the heat of battle, whether they understand you or not.
Cowards.
This is another 14 and 11 is a 25. We'll knock off a stone skin charge. This is your first stone skin charge that's been knocked off?
That is, yes.
Wow. Okay.
Am I not allowed to try and block that one?
Your block attack one against
I'm
the one
blocking
that
it
fails.
against. Yeah, okay, I agree.
Yeah, it always goes off even if it is
It's fair.
defeated.
Unless.
Next
Second
round
attacks?
initiative or second attacks? Second attacks.
Hero
Serial.
first.
Whoops, wrong one. 33.
Easy peasy.
Is that a
And that's enough damage to kill it. It dies. You can
26,
hop
is
up
that a
on the
crit?
wounded giant, cut his throat, let him bleed out in the grass. 26 hits. 26 clears by 5. It crits even.
No.
You gut the
No.
giant.
it should have to
doesn't
clear by
crit.
10.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah,
crit.
it clears by 10. Yeah, they have a 15 AC.
Yeah.
So
10
16.
plus.
16.
Yeah,
16 damage.
I've got 2 more shots. I'm going to shoot the one that Anton's fighting.
Slow but
They're
honest
both
work,
fighting him,
boys.
but yeah.
Yeah, the one
Top
that's
one.
wounded. Yeah.
Don't roll ones or anything like that. Well, make the second one against Anton's back. And the other
No,
one is
same versus death, Neil. Come on.
firing into melee.
Make it verse me.
Supersedes.
It's not gonna hit.
Yeah. Okay. +4 for back attack. Okay.
Yeah,
so,
see, it doesn't even hit. Totally
so 26 is a crit, though, right?
fine. 26 is a crit, yes.
Or 8.
Did that not even hit his magic AC? Because you've got +9 from magic, right, Anton?
Yeah.
And Nick, did you include the +2 for back attack?
No.
No, you didn't. So that would be a 21. That would ping off Anton's stone skin.
Bitch.
Ever so slightly. There are
We got
firing
it
into
'cause of me.
melee rules for a reason.
Man, that isn't the firing into melee rules, but okay.
The firing into melee rules says you just.
Yeah, I
the
know.
giant is
They're
size
all
2,
sorts of
so
fucked
you've
up.
got a 3 and 4 chance of hitting the giant and a 1 and 4 chance of hitting
Yeah.
Anton. Saying you only hit him on a natural 1 is a courtesy, and it's also then a attack roll which you could still
Yeah,
miss.
yeah, yeah.
I
yeah.
think
No, it's
these are-
fine. It's fine.
Initiative?
Yeah, initiative.
Trying to get to the dragon in this episode.
Mm-hmm.
We might do. The dragon might come after this. If it's smart, it probably will.
after we just fucked all of its shit up?
Well,
after
we've
we
lost
lost
stone
Stoneskin.
skin charges and cast all buffs and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see.
It's got more chance now than any other time, probably.
Right. Initiative has been rolled. Tyrael, you are first again. Speedy boy.
Can I get down to the other one and attack?
Yes. Yes, you can.
30 to hit.
30 will clear by 20.
God.
By 15. So,
did.
Holy shit!
32 damage. You will. How
On
do
a
you kill this
13.
giant?
Same with the other one. I just want to hop in and swing my sword and hack its head right off while he's focused on Anton.
Yep. It's focused on Anton with your cloak of the cheetah, your fancy gear. You hop up the giant's back with no problem and drive your sword through its neck, letting it fall to the ground.
Dragon
Imran.
head staring at me.
Tyrael, you're so fucking cool, man. Wow. That's badass.
Take your turn, Imric.
Oh, it's me, is it? I shoot the last remaining giant. Prepare to
Roll
die.
1.
25.
Hit.
Crit?
Or 9.
9 damage. Excellent. Anton. One more giant.
20
You stab him.
for 11.
11. And the giant
I'm
will
blocking?
take its turn. Yeah. You're blocking, but the giant isn't going to hit you with this club. The giant drops the club, provokes an attack of opportunity from you to try and grab you.
25.
You will critical the giant as he tries to grab you, your spear running
13.
into the palm of his hand and down his arm
13.
for 13 damage. He's still going to finish off the attack against you, though.
I prepared for this, Chad. Don't worry.
3 and 11 is a 14.
Brace,
I think
brace.
between your magic and your shield and the stab that goes right through his hand, you're able to avoid his grasp this round. The giant wails in anguish. His last
Second
plan
attacks.
to use you as a club to beat off your brother is not going to work. Tyrael, second attacks. Hit. MrMouton, 15 damage and 9 damage, and the giant goes down. All
Good
the
job.
giants are dead. All the basilisks are dead.
I run
Field
up to
of
catch
battle
up with them.
Is
Anton screams out, Abraxas!
yes, Abraxas indeed. That's when Crawlfort lets you know it senses Abraxas at range, high in the sky, dipping above and below the clouds, and drifting into range to view you. Once your eyes are pointed in the direction of Abraxas,
Nope, hold on.
you can.
I don't look at it. I just once the hammer lets me know I've got 12 miles range to it, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You don't look.
No. If it communicates that to me, I'll turn and casually talk to my brothers and shrug. Don't be alarmed, but I think our dragon friend is about to pay us a visit from above. I'd suggest to look unassuming. Perhaps he'll make an assumption that we don't know that he's coming. We could be better prepared for him.
I need to
None.
shoot as soon as he's in range. But yeah,
Is anybody hurt?
no.
Give me a range, Koibu. He's not like you're feeding me information. He's not like, oh, now he's on top of you, right? We still have time.
Right. He's at
Uh-huh.
12 miles out, so you got plenty of time. I'll let you know as he gets closer.
Okay, yeah. I walk around casually. We survey the battlefield, clean our armor off slightly, like brush off, whatever. I look to Anton and I say we should stay pretty close together. I'll let you know when it's appropriate to read the scroll. Yeah.
I nod. I put away my spear and I pull out the god spear.
I also
It's gonna corrupt my mind.
I'll sheath my sword as well, and I won't draw any weapon. I'll just look kind of unassuming. I'll look to Anton and Imric, and I'll nod.
I'll keep my bow strong but pointed down, and obviously there's no arrow because it's an ethereal quiver.
I have the spear at my side holding it.
Nick, you still have your eyes, right? They're
Yes.
still deployed.
No, I think he lost all
what
of it.
was-
No, I'm sorry.
What was their orders?
To spread out to a mile range and look for the dragon and return to me when you see it. So they're probably on their way back now. It's just it's kind of useless, but I had the spell learned, and because I couldn't learn any other spells, I just
Well,
cast
they
it.
do arrive, but what they tell you is that there are
Well, so what happens is
four
I hold
dragons behind you.
what behind me. They were 180 degrees.
You
So-
look around, and sure enough, there are 4 large winged creatures in the air, coming from
Wyverns.
the direction of the basalt mountain.
Oh, it's wyverns.
Are those to be worried about?
Yes, save or die poison.
That's not worried about. We have neutralized poison spells.
Crawford should be telling me about these as well, no? Or does he not?
He doesn't lower himself to wyverns.
Is it Weavern or Wyvern? How do you pronounce this?
Wyvern.
I say wyvern, but whatever
I say
you want.
wyvern.
Well, I'll ask my brother. Do you instantly die from the poison?
I scan my knowledge of the monstrous manual, Neil.
There's no shot, right? There's no instant poisons, I think.
I
there
think
are-
I
There are
scanned-
instant poisons, very much so. Yes.
Save or die, yeah.
I've read the article on wyverns. Let me just quickly go into my mind palace.
Does he do the hand things?
Yes,
things
it's
are.
instant death, brother. Instant fucking death. Don't let it hit you.
Okay, protection from Hold on. What's the neutralized poison? Does that make it so you can't be poisoned for X amount of time? I need to read this now. Where would this be at, Nick or Koibu? I'm in
Poison
the.
spell?
Yeah, I'm in the.
DMG, magical item description.
It's a scroll.
Yeah.
Oh, it would be the
then
neutralized
it's-
poison spell then, which is the priest detoxifies the sort of venom in the creature or substance touched. Note that opponents such as a poisonous reptile or snake, unwilling to be so touched, requires a successful attack roll. The spell can prevent death in a poisoned creature if cast before death occurs. The effects of the spell are permanent with respect to the poison existing in the touched creature at the time of the touch. Thus, creatures and objects that generate new poison are not permanently detoxified. So it happens immediately, so you can't cast it on yourself to prevent things.
I think
but
you
it does
can.
sound
I'm
like you
linking
can touch a monster and purify all the poison within them. So if you can like cast neutralize poison and make a touch attack against a
Wait, but is that, have you got a protection
Sorry,
from
no, no,
poison,
no,
or
no,
do you
no.
have?
He's right. He's right.
So Neil, if he cast that like the round after, would it be too late for a type F
Yeah.
poison? Yeah, it would be.
Because
So
it's
that's not gonna
instant.
work.
Yeah, well, we can't fight these then, yeah?
We just don't get hit.
Well, I mean,
When you say save or dive, is it
Have to
on normal
save.
attacks?
No, it'll be just its tail. It probably gets like 2 claw attacks and a tail attack.
how hard are these to kill?
They're not going to be that hard to kill, not like a dragon.
I mean, I'm not. Unless they hit a nat 20, that means that every swing is a 5% chance for me to die instantly. Yeah?
No, it's like a 400 because you, well, less than that because they got to hit you and then you've got to roll fail a poison save.
Oh, do we still have our +4 to saves?
No, not when they
Nice.
come now.
Okay, well, my.
Abraxas stays at a great distance.
Okay.
Your hammer will tell you that it like comes within 11 miles, and then like it disappears from range. It seems to be hovering somewhere at the like 10 to 15 miles, sort of swooping and diving, coming closer and further away, taking its time. The wyverns, on the other hand, the 4 of them,
Sure.
are flying just above the tree line of the forest, and
The
they
stone
are coming
skin-
for you guys.
Should protect against poison.
Yeah.
Almost absolutely.
Yeah, well, we can kill it. We just got to kill
Inject you
him
if it
quick.
can't get through your stones.
I feel like this
yeah.
should be easy. I feel confident.
Yeah, I'm cool. I'm cool doing it now.
We've got to be brave.
The neutralized poison scroll, is it AoE Koibu? Can I AoE cast it onto
No, I think neutralize poison is a single touch a person, and that one person is
with a
no
scroll
longer
as well?
poisoned. Yeah, the scroll is
Okay.
still touch. Yeah.
Also, just as a refresher,
just gonna
this
fight.
ring of protection +2, does that give me +2 to saves?
Yes.
Yes.
And then, so my paralyzed poison death is at 10. So then +2 would give me 8. It goes down as
And
good.
the luck stone would give you a +1 on this.
7.
And your minimum save is 3.
What does that mean?
If you
Like,
roll
I
one,
think
two,
Even if
three,
you
you're
get plus
automatic fail.
1,000 to your save, 1 through 3 is still a failure.
So they have to hit you through displacement and stone skin.
I don't have displacement, but okay.
Oh yeah, and then save. We should be fine.
Should be fine.
Let's go.
It'd be a series of unfortunate events to get you here.
Fuck you.
All right. Why don't we deal with the wyverns on the other side of our break?
We'll be back.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Tombs of Scoria. Our monsters are here. It's time.
I pull out my other spear. Not Bloodsinger. I put him away.
Whoa, the monsters are here.
Well, that's true. Let's re-examine that situation, because the wyverns, they are sort of flying towards you, and then they break off, and 2 go to the north and 2 go to the south. And at a range of about a mile, they begin to circle you.
Okay. I'll talk.
Keeping an eye on you, watching you, seeing what the fuck is going on. They can witness, or they play witness to the dead giants and basilisks around you.
Yeah,
Can
I'll
you
talk.
shoot them, Nick?
Known for their intelligence. They're kind
Yeah.
of dumb.
What range are they in?
A mile or so.
Well, before we do anything, can I ask ask the hammer or the sword, like, is a wyvern a dragon in your book?
No, certainly not.
I have
Winged
no
and
quarrel with
lizard
these
they may
things.
be, but they are not dragons.
Okay, so then our weapons are not effective here over our ordinary weapons.
Correct.
Yeah, your +5 sword's gonna be better.
Okay.
I swapped to my other spear.
Okay.
And they're holding a pattern right now at about 3. You said about a mile away.
a mile and a half or so, they are circling you guys. They started just above the tree line, but then when they got close enough to see the dead giants, they split and gained some altitude and now circle at a distance, trying to assess the situation as best as they can. And during this time, the hammer will let you know that the dragon has gotten closer, but it is currently above the cloud height, so it cannot be seen.
Okay.
How close? Can you give us?
I would like to take out a potion and uncork it so that I'm prepared to drink it. I should have plenty of time if I need to. And then I will alert.
What weapon are you putting away to do that? Because you can't have a sword, a potion, and a hammer at the same time.
I'll sheathe my sword so that I'm holding a hammer in my left hand and then the uncorked potion in my right hand. And I'll let my party know that the dragon is flying above us.
Like directly above us, like a mile, or?
Well, when you first hear that it's coming towards you, you get it at 12 miles, but it can't be seen. And then you get it at 10 miles, and the hammer says it's above the cloud level, and that's about where we are right now.
Okay.
While the wyverns circle. This goes on for some time. It takes a few minutes for the wyverns to get to you. It takes another 10 minutes or so for you to realize that they're just circling you. It takes another 10 or 15 minutes for the dragon to be 8 miles away from you.
Okay, so mirror image is gone. Yeah, half an hour.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
Any other
Nick, are you
spells
gonna
that
go
have
invisible
durations in less than hours
and
are
shoot the
probably
dragon out of the
wearing
air?
off.
Yeah, that's what I'm
That's
thinking.
the
yeah,
best
why not?
plan. Yeah.
I still need to stand near you guys to be
Yeah.
within the breath weapon protection.
You do.
So I'm going to cast invisibility on myself as soon as I see them starting to come towards us. But whilst they're just circling, I'm just going to.
Can I do how we're going to be set up for this? I
Yeah,
think
go ahead
Tyrell and
arrange
I
yourself.
should legitimately be like back to back with Imric and Invisible in the middle of us. Do you agree or no?
Sure.
You'll fight 2 wyverns that way. I'll fight 2 this way.
Okay with that.
Hopefully. Cool.
The dragon's going to come at the same time.
Yeah, I know. I think that the wyverns will attack first, and the dragon will come.
Yeah.
So they circle, and the circling goes on for a while. They end up circling you for, 45 minutes. Did you guys do anything after 45 minutes of being circled?
Jesus, hold on. 45 minutes has passed. Does the dragon remain above us in about roughly the same area?
Yes. The dragon gets to about 5 miles roughly above you, still above the cloud cover, and about 5 miles in the air.
I speak to my party. I think they're waiting to see what move we'll make.
All right. Well,
They're dragons.
I
don't think they can fly forever. They'll tire eventually. We can probably stand here for longer than they can fly out there. What would you do, Emmerich? You seemed as though you were.
I'm going to shout up into the air, Neil, towards Abraxia and say, I've heard Abraxia is one of the smallest, stupidest, and dumbest lizards. We'll kill him, skin him, and remove his gizzards.
Great warning cry to the dragon, or threatening cry to the dragon. But your voice sort of just drifts across the plain.
Yeah.
Another 15 minutes pass, and that is when you notice the tree line to the south, where the giants had broken from, seems to be shifting again. And appearing on the southern tree line are 6 more hill giants.
Fuck me. All right, maybe we should leave. We can't
Yeah,
fight
at
6
that
giants,
point.
4 wyverns, and a dragon.
Yeah, the giants are about 4 miles out from you, just like last time. The wyverns are circling in the air, not coming in for any attack yet. The dragon remains above the cloud cover.
Maybe we should head back into the forest towards the river rather than just like amulet out. Let's try and walk back. We might bait them into attacking the flying ones.
I not agree.
Yeah.
I think we should walk back, and then if they come in to fight, then we can fight them. I'll shout into the air as well. I'll just say, disappointing. What a weak dragon. And then, we can make our way back to walking towards the city.
Do these 6 hill giants have bags of basilisks by any chance?
They do have bags over one shoulder with a club in
Jesus
the other
Christ.
hand, but it.
What the fuck is this island? Holy crap.
Paradise.
This dragon is really prepared to fight, by the way, given that this is like a fucking... Just saying, but yeah.
He's ready. Gather the basilisk bags. in the time for wars.
Azeron should have been paying his people better or whatever, because that guy was a pushover compared to this dude, and he was in active combat all the time.
You
He
did
spent
have
all
a
his
secret
money on
back door
that.
into his house.
Sure.
Yeah.
That does sort of help. You guys make your way for the tree line, and you can get for about 15 minutes in the direction of the trees before the wyverns come on in for the kill. They
Okay, I
have
got the
found
I want to know where
position,
the
and
giants
they
are, though.
begin. The giants are jogging through the plains. They have roughly the same movement speed as you. So if you guys are walking towards the castle, then they've made 15 minutes of progress closer to you.
How
So
far
they're
are they
still,
away,
like,
though?
3.5 miles.
Okay.
Real far.
I cast invisibility now. As soon as the wyverns start to come in.
Yep. They begin to come on in towards you. You disappear from view.
They still stay between the other two, though.
Yeah, we're gonna. I mean,
Okay. Tyrael and Anton, what are you doing as the wyverns fly towards you? Not in a circling motion anymore, but now in like a dive bombing. I am here to fuck up your day.
Don't forget to remove your buffs, by the way.
yeah, I did.
Yeah, if the wyverns are coming in to attack, then I will.
Set to receive a charge.
Yeah, I'll drink my potion. Can we get? Okay, I want some. Okay, hold on. I need to look at this. So right now we are in a tree line, or have we gotten to
No,
the tree line?
you're in the middle of the plain. The
Where-
tree line is still 4 miles from you.
Okay, so where is the tree line at on the map right now? Just I know that the map
This
isn't
is
accurate,
the
but
tree line. Yeah, here.
this is the tree line to the south of us, and the hill giants are which
Oh,
direction
this
from
is
us?
The hill giants are coming from the southern tree line.
Okay, so we're literally walking into all the hill giants.
No.
No, you're walking towards
We're
this
on the
other
other
tree line. There's 2 tree lines.
Okay.
You're walking towards town, and that tree line, the giants are coming from the other one.
Oh, you're just drawing arrows on the map. That's not for our characters. Okay. So
The orange line is the hill giants.
I
The
understand.
purple line is where we're going.
I don't.
Yes.
So
Purple.
Genuinely, my 18 wisdom character
sorry.
believes that we can fuck these wyverns up before the hill giants get here.
Yeah.
If
Easily.
you can kill them in a few rounds, yeah, the hill
Like,
giants
let's say like
move at,
4 rounds.
Yeah, if the hill giants run at top speed, they can clear 4 miles in, I don't know.
Okay, so we are walking
20 minutes? 30
northeast
minutes?
towards that tree line, and we're 4.5 miles away from it. And then south of us, the hill giants are how many miles away from us? About?
3.5, 4.
Okay, and then wyverns are going to be dive bombing us from the northeast.
Yeah.
Okay,
They're coming from multiple directions.
coming from multiple directions. This is an easy fight.
Yeah.
Yeah, go.
Yeah, I'll drink my potion.
I said to receive a
Alright.
charge.
Kill the
What is
wyverns.
the potion of?
It is a potion of vitality.
Ooh.
Immunity to poison is the main thing, Neil.
Or if you're looking on the
Thank
potion
you.
sheet, I wrote down what you told me the potions do. Which was restores user to full vitality despite exertion / lack of sleep, nullifies up to 7 days of deprivation, and continues for its 7-day deprivation, protection against poison / disease, and then recovers 1 HP every 4 hours. Yeah.
Yep. All right. Protection from poison and disease. Well, Anton, you don't need to roll initiative because you have set to receive a charge. You'll automatically get an opportunity attack when one closes with you, or you'll get your ready to attack when one closes with you. Tyrael, you will. I guess you can also ready an attack for when one comes to strike at you.
Yep.
And let's just start with this one down here. Anton, this one comes for you. Claws out, tail between its legs, ready to sting you with its barb.
Spear of Rohana with a charge.
With the charge, make me an attack roll.
Not hit. But the charge still goes off, even if it's a miss.
Yes, that is correct.
6 damage, and a save.
6 damage, indeed. And a saving throw for our wyvern. Saving throw versus spell is a pass. The wyvern reaches out for you with its claws. 12 plus 7 is a
Nope.
19. No.
Nope.
Yes, is a 19. That will hit your armored AC, right? That
I
is
have
a
19
like it's
armor
trying
AC.
to grab you with its claws. It's
Oh,
not
wait,
trying
no.
to lift you into the air. It's
I
just
get my
trying to
shield, correct?
Hold you.
Yeah, his shield should count towards this as well.
Plus
Your
my
shield should count toward
magic.
this.
It doesn't
Yep.
hit.
All right. So it comes against you. Your magic and your shield buffer its feet. It cannot make its claw attack, and its tail will whip into you as the rest of the creature passes up next to you. The tail is a 19 and 7. Oh, there's probably
26.
2 more in charge in there, so that should break a stone skin charge.
It'll break a stone skin.
The other one with another 2 wouldn't have.
Nope.
Okay. There. Okay. Next wyvern, coming from Tyrion's side of the battlefield. I'm assuming, Nick, you're going to tell me when you want to do something.
Yep.
This one is going to do the same thing, Tyrael. It's swooping down to grab you with its claws and sting you with its tail. You have a ready to attack as it approaches.
Mm-hmm.
Make me an attack roll.
So we're out of, real quick, Bless and
You don't
Prayer
have it.
are gone.
It's gone.
Oh, yeah, and recitation.
Okay.
15 doesn't hit, right, Koibu?
No.
22.
Will strike the creature as it reaches with its claws to murder you.
Large creature or medium?
Large. Gargantuan, even.
Gargantuan creature. Okay.
14 damage, which is a substantial amount of its HP. Despite its huge size, wyverns don't, they're not the hardiest of creatures. They're sort of light. They usually sting, let their poison work, and move on. But these ones are working for Abraxas, and they have different intents. You are not the normal quarry that they come for food. So it will try to grab you with its claws with a natural 20, fixing its feet around you, lifting you, and taking to the air with you while its stinger comes round to stab.
Wait,
Once
displacement.
airborne with its prey
He's
in
not.
its talons,
Oh no, shit.
the
Golden
wyvern
dragon armor.
stings and bites each round with +4 to hit. So its stinger comes in at another 4.
He's fine. He's
17 and 7 and 4 is 28, 27, which will knock off a stone skin charge.
And that grab is just automatic, or you said he rolled a nat 20?
The grab was the attack roll. Yeah. It made an
okay.
attack roll to put its claws on you, and it
Okay.
has enough strength to lift you. So you are lifted into the air, stung at by a tail, which doesn't break your stone skin as the wyvern begins to climb.
Mm-hmm.
The next wyvern dive bombs Anton again. Claws out. 6 and 7 and 2 is a 15, is not going to do it. Its tail will come with a stinger as well. 13 and 7 and 2 is a 22. That hits just barely.
Yeah, that will knock off a stone skin.
Yeah, that's what I mean. You are still stone-skinned. This wyvern also passes by you, and the last wyvern will come for Anton as well. With its claws out, 4 and 11, or 4 and 7 and 3. 14 is no good with the claws. The tail will do 14 and 7 and 3 is 24. Will strike you and knock off your last stone skin charge. You rolled at minimum.
It's looking
All right,
pretty
Anton,
dicey.
your stone skin is broken, but all the wyverns have made their attacks, their swoops. Tyrael is lifted into the claws of one wyvern.
He gets a second attack at the end of the round.
He does.
How far in the air am I right now on the second attack?
Right now, you're only like 25 feet off the ground.
Okay,
You
I'm
cut a leg off.
gonna roll a nat
Yeah,
20 and just kill this,
Yeah, 20,
okay?
Yeah.
Wait,
yeah.
is it worth it to do a called shot here?
He doesn't have much of an option because
Don't
he's
worry.
being held by claws.
Don't worry about me,
The
guys.
awkwardness already
I'm
feels
fine.
like
He's
a
got
waste.
When I
plus
say
4
that I'm
here,
fine, it's not like you guys are fine doing your crazy shit. I'm okay, all right?
Okay.
I'll take an attack at this guy.
Ooh, that'll do it. You can
That'll
max
do
fall damage as well. You won't even be on half health.
He also has tumbling proficiency.
Yeah. That's a 3d12 plus 8 right there.
Is that what I'm rolling, Koibu?
That is max damage, yeah. 3d12 plus 8.
Oh.
21 is not enough to do it.
Okay.
Oh,
I'm fine. Just
bullshit.
He'll
let
get
me
initiative
do my
next
thing,
round.
okay?
You okay?
Do I get my second attack, Koibu?
Sorry, some clanging around. It's a windy day.
Um,
You will get your second attack, but there's nothing in range because they
Well,
all like swiped and then.
You made it sound like this dragon was staying. I
no,
could
no,
be
they
wrong.
they come as like
They
a
came and get over.
sweeping whoosh, grab and whatnot attack. Initiative.
Are we still okay? Is the plan still to chill?
We're fine.
so
Just
good,
chill and
yeah.
fight.
Where's the,
We're
the
absolutely
time for
okay.
chilling?
I'll
Time for
shout
chilling
as I'm
still
lifted
here?
into the air. I'll be back, brothers.
Chilling. I'm having a
Big
great
chillin'.
Yeah, we're big chilling.
time. Neil,
Are they
a
like
question-
flying up, Koibu, or can I like run after one and attack?
Their fly speed is 24, so with your shoes you could keep pace with them, but they don't stay, 5 feet off
Yeah.
the ground. They make like a dive and swipe with the intent to lift. And when
I would
they
also
miss
like-
you, they continue their ascent.
I would also like to talk about slow poison real quick. So I heard in Hardcore Heroes, you let them use this before the battle, and then if they got poisoned, it was slowed still. Are
I
you
think
wanting
that might
to do
have
this?
been a terrible, terrible mistake.
It is a terrible
Right.
mistake because the spell doesn't
Yeah.
say that. Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Just making sure we're gonna
Second-
play it as rules.
Talking about rules as written though, I'm pretty sure this within that's got Tyrael can't keep ascending on like 1 HP.
No, he's about to die. Yeah, rules is written, he should be on the ground at 50% HP, yeah?
He should have to land, yeah.
Yeah, he
I think
should have
so.
Sounds like, yeah, it can't continue to fly at so little HP, so Tyrell's probably going to be fine here.
Yeah. Tyrell's fine. Tyrell's turn.
I'm looking to the sky, by the way, Neil.
hold on.
I'm
Roll
looking for
seven.
Abraxia.
No, I didn't. Sorry. I updated.
Okay.
I don't know.
You
why I
are
didn't.
looking for Abraxia. Did we get initiative from everyone?
We did that.
I didn't roll, but do you want me to? I'm readying a bow attack from last round. I'm just waiting
So
for
you just
Abraxia.
have one
yeah.
ready throw attack, looking the skies for Abraxia.
Yeah.
Got
I
it.
trust my brothers
Okay.
to kill these guys.
Okay. Anton, you are first.
Okay, I'm gonna see if this will make sense. His dragon can't climb, correct? It's probably coming down. Is it reasonable that I could run over there, stab his dragon in the air?
Why not just focus on another
The
one?
dragon is
Because
still
I
too
can't
far
get to
out
the
of
others.
range
They're
at this
too
point.
okay.
Oh.
Then if I can't reasonably attack any dragon right now, I'll ready a charge.
Yeah.
Or ready an attack.
Use your
Sure,
shield to
you-
block a tail.
Yeah, I'll block a tail attack.
Yep. Okay. Tyrael, you go before the wyvern that is holding you. -2 to hit at the thing behind you from this awkward position, but otherwise you are free to make all your attacks.
It's not going to matter, but it should count as held because it can't exactly dodge. Usually that cancels out the awkward position and the fact that it's held in these situations. Whatever, I'm not going to
I
argue.
would
It's not going
agree.
to matter.
I would agree.
Not going to matter, but
Yeah,
that's how we've
for
done it.
his
That's
attack
how we've
rolls,
done it in the
doesn't make a
past.
difference,
Yeah,
so.
yeah. It does, yeah.
You can hack off its feet. You can drop the 15 feet at this point to the ground. If you have a tumbling proficiency, make me a check, and I think you take no damage.
He does.
I absolutely do. Do I don't know if that's the right thing.
Yeah, you just take no. Yeah, that's
Okay.
perfect. Exactly. You tuck and fall and roll and come up fine. The wyvern with no feet crashes maybe 15 feet in front of you in the plain, shrieking its last words as it bleeds out. The other wyverns slowly begin their sweeping turns to face back towards you. It will take another 5 rounds for them to reposition in
Yes.
order to make another diving attack in your direction.
Hey, where are the fucking...
Let's keep moving into the forest.
Yeah, we're gonna move as they move. We're gonna try and keep away from the giants, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, we're gonna keep pace.
All right, so you see that the wyverns are going to take a little bit more time to get here, so you keep heading towards the forest.
Yep.
The wyverns turn and they begin to come back towards you. You can throw a look over your shoulder and see when they're arriving, so you can set
Already
yourselves
attack.
appropriately for their sweeps in your direction.
And I want to be positioned towards the rear of the group so that I'm the natural first target. I understand they could fly past me, but
Yeah, so you put yourself at the front of the battle line.
Yeah, we'll do it like that. then.
yeah.
Excellent. And the first wyvern will come on in towards you. You have a ready to attack, and it is coming with its claws out. So go ahead and make your attack roll. 20. You slice into its toes, the webbing between them, drawing blood from the wyvern's body as it reaches you with its claws for a 3 and 10, or whatever it is. It's a 13 is not enough to grab hold of you. Its stinger comes in as it swipes past with a 5 and 10 is a 15. I think that will just hit your...
You have to tell me your calculuses. So I have a +2 ring of protection on now because I have that on now.
No, then you're
Okay,
good.
yep, all right.
And it does not hit you at all. And that wyvern flies past. The next
Do I get an
one,
attack of opportunity at that point? Because it can't climb very quickly, right?
it can't climb
As it's
particularly
flying
quickly.
past.
How far are you from Tyrael? We wanted
I'm
to be
within-
the natural target, right?
Yeah, but I'm within like 10 feet. Like, look where I am. So it should be like Tyrael, Imric, and like right in the middle, and then Anton. Like we're kind of
but
moving as like
Imric
a
is invisible, so he'll be
Correct.
wherever. You can't really tell.
Yeah, it's up to you.
Tyrael, Anton. Yeah, 10 feet. You've got a spear. The claws come out. I'll give you an attack at like -4 because it reaches out with its claws and then retracts them.
20,
So a 16 is one shy of what you needed. But your charges can go off if you were using the shock.
I'm not using that on this guy.
Okay, cool. The second one will dive bomb towards Tyrael. Claws out. A 2 plus 10 is a 12, is no good. The tail is 9 and 10. 19 is going to be just enough to knock off a charge
Okay.
of stone skin. Excellent. And the third wyvern will make a sweep towards you. With a 4 and 10 with its claws is no good, and its tail is a 3 and 10. None of them will hit. But this last wyvern that dive bombed past you doesn't continue to ascend into the sky. It like goes towards you and then lands maybe 50 yards in the plane away from you guys. Get rid of this one, and we're gonna move these guys over here. So this one actually lands in the grass.
So Anton hasn't gotten his attack yet. You gotta.
You had a ready to attack, but you still have a second attack each round. So
Well, he got a reaction. I thought is what I was grabbing. I thought I was getting
ready to attack.
same
It's
thing.
still
Okay.
an attack. Yeah.
Can I go after him then?
Yeah. I don't see why not. 50 yards is well within range, especially if you have your boots. Can you use their ability, the boot boost, more than
It's
once
just-
a day?
Yeah, it's just I think it just sets my movement to that fast.
Oh, if it just sets it, you can easily close with the creature.
Okay, I'm gonna go and Spear Rahana him. 18.
18 will do it.
I'm also gonna use the charge. I don't think there's a reason not to. Fuck it. 11 damage. And 7, and he has to do a saving throw versus spell.
7 and a saving throw versus spell.
Was it a bad one on the floor?
It rolled off the table, but it does roll a bad one. It rolls a natural 1, and
How
is
times some of them
stunned.
failed this spell?
Yeah,
So
fuck.
this save. Nice. Okay, well that one's dead then.
That
Yeah,
one
okay.
is stunned. Tyrael, your turn comes round.
So is that he's in range then? He's on the ground?
He's on the
He's
ground.
in range. He's on the ground. It's stunned with the electricity of Rohana flowing through it.
And then the other two are too far away to hit, right?
Right.
Yep. Okay. Attack versus large, 26 plus 4, whatever, I think, for him being stunned. Or
It's
is that a crit?
Dead.
yeah, it's dead. It fucking dies.
Super dead.
You can just
Yeah,
walk
I-
up to it and remove
If
its head.
if Tyrael goes over to Anton, I follow. I want to
okay.
stick us together.
Excellent.
I'm gonna put us
Party
back over there
stays-
since we're staying together. Oh, that's
Makes
fine.
sense.
I want to come back. Same
Right.
thing. We're moving back towards
Two wyverns
Birkin.
down. The other two continue to circle. It takes another 6 rounds for them to come back to face you as you guys jog for a little while. So it seems like we get like a round of combat. You guys run, then you turn in time to set up, and then
Yeah.
they swoop. So for every 7 rounds of wyvern flying, you guys get about 5 rounds of movement. In this situation, this one was no, it's still 5, yeah. All right. So you're making pretty good progress towards the Birken River and towards that tree line. These wyverns kind of stop in more of a, I shouldn't say stop, but they circle you at a range rather than closing all the way to you. They're not going to throw their lives away just yet. Eventually, you guys get within a half mile of the forest line. The green dragon is still above you somewhere in the cloud cover, about 5 miles up still. The two wyverns are circling. The giants are keeping pace behind you, gaining
I would like
ever
to say
so slightly, but
that
not
the
close.
giants might need to make endurance checks because we have unfailing endurance on us. So this is a fucking breeze for us. But giants, they've been running a few miles. You know, they're big guys.
And they're carrying huge fucking bags
they're
of
carrying
things.
huge creatures.
Bags
I think
of
that there should be
backboards,
like
yeah.
some check here for fatigue.
It's not unreasonable. All right. Giants are keeping pace. It's working out. You've made it to the tree line. The wyverns don't seem to interrupt you before you get there. What are you going to do once you get to the forest?
Are we just leaving?
I mean, we can
could
wait
come
at the
back.
forest. I mean, if they can't throw shit at least directly on us, like, can't we fight here for a little bit? Or do we feel like we can fight?
How thick are the trees? Could I shoot the dragon through the canopy or not?
Definitely not.
That's part of the issue.
That's an issue.
What about, do I feel like the dragon's breath weapon could
Yeah, if
pierce
he
the
can't-
canopy and get us?
If you can't,
Absolutely, it's gas.
Yeah, so we're vulnerable here versus the dragon.
The biggest issue right now is those giants with fucking saber dice.
Yeah, I think we leave and come back more prepared.
wow, more.
We've killed 2 wyverns, we've killed 4 giants. Like, I've got shit spells today. We can get our buffs back.
Yeah, if we want to
The
leave.
issue is I just don't know if they're gonna stop. They might legitimately come and attack Birken.
Nah.
Well,
No?
I don't think they would, but if that happens, then we fight them in Birken where we can see the dragon.
And then Birken had that. Remember all the ballistas
They
and
have a
shit
lot of
they had?
defenses.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But I've also heard that when the dragon comes, they fucking hide, right?
that's true, yeah. Yeah, it might come. Well, it's probably good for us if it does.
If it comes into the city, it's good because then
Yeah.
it would be us versus the we can take we can take the dragon and 2 wyverns. That's
We
easy.
can win the fight. It's the 6 giants that are the issue.
The issue is the giants.
Well, it's not even the giants too, right? It's the basilisks.
It's
the
the
24
basilisks,
it's
yeah.
the 24 basilisks. Sorry, 12 basilisks. Yeah.
Okay, we're
Oh,
gonna
wait.
keep retreating back towards Birken then,
Yeah.
Okay. You can follow that same
and
path
goading
that you
Abraxas.
make your way through the forest, get to the river. How do you get back across the river?
Oh, no.
I have another etherealness, but I'm gonna wait on that.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Well, we've got no other way to cross, right?
That's correct.
So what are you waiting for with the etherealness and the river?
Well, so as we're running in the trees, I'm assuming that we can either A, hear the wyverns, we B, have the hammer telling us where Abraxas is, or C, we might be able to hear the dragons fucking stomping through the forest. So which one of those combinations is happening?
So the hammer will tell you where the dragon is, no problem. The wyverns aren't making a ton of noise, and the canopy will block out the sight of them above you. So their positions are unknown when you're in the woods.
Does the
The
canopy
giants
go all
are
the way to
far
the edge
enough-
of the river?
Yes. Yes. The river, the trees go all the way to the edge of the river, and thus the canopy. The giants are a few miles behind you, so you can't hear them coming through the woods. Probably not until they're within a mile or so.
It's
So
fine.
you've got plenty of time.
Well, wait. That's fine with you guys.
Yeah, okay.
We can chill.
Yeah. You guys wait at the river's edge.
Yeah.
Is that it?
A little bit, like 100 feet from the river.
Right. Okay. Eventually, you do hear the sounds of giants moving through the forest. You can hear the bending of branches, the distant snapping of fallen logs, the disgruntled cries of giants stubbing their toes on large rocks. You know they're at least within a mile and getting closer.
We're not stopping.
Well,
So
do
we
we
have to go. We
cross
have to
the
etherealness
river?
and go over, yeah?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't think
etherealness.
we can't fight under the canopy.
I etherealness us.
Okay. The party vanishes from view.
And we'll
That
cross
could
over
be
the
good
river.
for us.
You guys can cross the river. While you're on the ethereal plane, Crawlfort loses track of the dragon. You can easily cross the river, climb up the bank on the other side. Do you immediately break etherealness on the other side, or do you go
No,
where?
I don't think so. I think we
All the way
go
up to the walls?
Yeah.
to the walls.
Okay.
Sure.
Or
Sure.
maybe
Well,
just
we can-
outside
no,
the
no,
wall so
no,
we don't
we
freak
can-
them out.
Can we
wanna
break so
break
that
it?
they can try to chase us if they want to?
I'm down to break.
But
Sure.
like halfway through, we don't want them to be able to throw the basilisk over
Yeah.
the river at us. So like not right there, yeah.
We'll break halfway through at the between the walls and the thing.
Okay, so you're like halfway between the river and the walls when you
Yeah.
leave etherealness. Yes.
Correct.
Gnomes are fleeing all about you when you break your etherealness. They are running every which way, screaming, pointing towards the sky, and you can see the wyverns maybe 600 feet up, lazily circling this area. Weapons of war on the walls, a Birkin by the armed by gnomes. Try to fire. Some of them backfire, some of them work. Most of them, in fact, I think all of them fall short as the wyverns are out of range. Those that fail to function either just fail entirely or backfire spectacularly. You can hear the sound of crunching as 3 gnomes get like launched with a catapult that then throws itself off the wall on the 3 of them.
That's
the catapults
so
come
cool.
crunching to the ground like a bag of chicken bones. The wyverns seem to not care. They circle at a range that seems worked out in advance that they would be outside of any attack. And just watch. And from here, you can see every now and then Abraxas dipping below the clouds just for a moment before taking off into them again. It appears that Abraxas has been sort of ducking in and out to keep an eye on what's been happening.
There's
on
no
the
way
battlefield
he can get a
below.
shot at that point.
No, because he's
Ever?
at cloud
Miles
height,
in
which
the
is,
air, yeah.
you know, thousands of feet, tens of thousands of feet.
Pussy.
But you guys have made it back to the walls of Birkin. Picnicking gnomes flee inside the city. Bells are ringing. One angry gnome runs out and yells at you guys, "Get in the walls! Get in the walls! For the love of all the halls, get in the walls!"
Explain to him, you are to leave the gate open until we come in. We are to kill this dragon. And I put the fear of fucking God into him.
How do you put the fear of God into him?
By grabbing him by his fucking scruff and letting him know that I'm fucking serious and looking him in the eye.
You've got some serious balls! Get inside the walls! He says as you drop him or throw him, and he scampers back to the gate.
Am I hearing the sound
he-
of giants crossing a river?
Not yet. You got to wait for them to get to the river first. He gets to the gate and closes the door partially, but not all the way, with his
Okay.
head poking out. And a few moments later, you do see giants break through the forest line, one after another, and peering along the river's edge, staring out across at you. They jeer, they jape. One of them turns around and drops its trousers and smacks its ass at you.
The hill
How
giants
far
do?
are they?
Do the bags, now that they're close enough to do all this tomfoolery, can we look at the bags? Do they seem like they're similar size, that they might hold those same creatures?
They look like identical bags, but these ones don't have anything moving in them.
Nothing is moving in them?
Rocks.
Nope.
Okay.
How far away are the giants?
I beckon
the
them
river
over.
is 1,000 feet or so, and then you guys are maybe 500 feet away from it, so 1,500 feet,
Okay.
500
I
yards.
pull down my trousers, Koibu. Smack my ass at them.
Whoa.
How easy would it be, Neil, for me to get on the wall? Oh, actually, how high is the wall?
25 feet.
You can
have
get
to
up there.
find a stairway or an elevator inside town.
We have a rope.
Climb up.
That
How
you can
high is the
let you
wall
climb.
on the parapet, though? Is it gnome-sized? Like, would it come up to my fucking knees?
Yeah,
or
the
would it...
parapets are gnome-sized.
So it's not going to give me any real cover.
Maybe 25%, -2 to hit.
I smack my ass at the dragons. Do they come over? Or the
No. The wyverns? No, they...
the giants.
The giants. Wow. You are outside of their rock throwing range. So instead, they lift their kilts and show you their brains.
Wait, they don't have brains under their kilts?
Talking about his dick.
Testicles, actually.
I give him like super small, like that.
The giant, like, what is it? Mad dogs you a little bit.
And I beckon him over. I'm like, come on.
You come over here.
Give him that.
They give you the finger and trounce back into the forest.
I can be better prepared for this fight. I had shit spells. I can get lightning bolts and shit like that.
Yeah, we'll have
We
better
better.
spells tomorrow.
Okay.
You know, we killed 2 wyverns and 4 giants. That's still a good.
Good haul.
I mean, how many giants and wyverns can there be in these fucking hills? There can't be thousands.
Or could there be?
Yeah. Well, you make it back into the town, and as the wyverns and the giants leave, bells ring out in the town, letting everyone know that it's all clear and it's safe. And bit by bit, the gnomes come out, and quickly, you're surrounded by an army of angry gnomes who start, jabbering at you in a mishmash of common and gnomish about how you brought danger to their walls. You're responsible for the gnomes who took the falls. He broke his neck. What are you going to do to recover for that? Sorts of yelling at you of you've brought danger to them. They seem pissed.
I'll kind of shake them off, and I'll tell the other two, do you think it's possible that we could camp outside this town so we don't have to waste our time with these little ones?
Yeah.
Really? Safer in the town. They bother you that much?
I don't think they're going to be
not gonna want
okay
us
with
to
us staying here.
Yeah. We need to go kill the dragon, then we can come back as heroes. Well, come back as something.
Maybe we should camp on the other side of town, like walk around the walls.
You brought the wyverns to the walls. You made Uncle Timmy take his fall.
Sure.
Now it's up to you, honey, to pay up the blood money. You're responsible for his death.
We'll pay up the blood money by killing Abraxas and ridding it of Paradise Island. We're gonna camp outside the gates tonight.
It's never gonna be easy. Stop being so sleazy.
All the blood money.
I give him the finger.
I blow them off. Let's go.
You ignore the gnomes. You can easily push through their little bodies in town. None of them can physically stop you from whatever you want, which is probably why they built that cage and that trap for people of your stature coming in. You camp outside the walls. Which do you want to camp on the riverside or away from the river?
On the opposite side that we walked in from, I think.
Yeah,
right?
I think the opposite side.
Okay. Oops, that's not the right thing. All right, so you can camp over there. You have all day. Anything you want to do this day?
I think we're just gonna rest
Well,
up,
yeah,
learn
we're-
spells, and go back out.
We're gonna rest up, learn spells, go back.
Okay.
Yeah.
Outside town, hoping to find peace from the gnomes, you find none.
Do we need to slaughter a few gnomes?
No. I'm still invisible, so no gnomes are bothering me.
A group of gnomes pushing a wagon filled to the brim with wheat arrives near where you have decided to make a camp, and one of the gnomes hops out of the wagon and comes up to you and begins to badger you about who you are, why you're here, all the same bullshit that you've gotten before. You're so big. What's the weather like up there? Aren't you tall? How do you, what happens when you go to see a show? Do you just block other people's viewpoint? What sort of dick are you? That sort of, all the tall people stuff.
Yeah.
I assume you kind of blow them off, ignore them.
Yeah,
try
I
to
feel
believe
like
you.
even
We're in a bad
Imric-
mood.
Yeah, even Imric's lost his patience for the gnomes at this point.
Yeah, but this guy, he's never seen a human before.
Oh,
The
do you know
first
what?
humans he's ever seen, and he's not having the cold shoulder. He's not taking the brush off.
No,
one
This
dude?
guy- No. I mean, there's one guy who's
no,
really
no,
eagerly
Neil,
talking,
Neil,
and then
Neil,
there's three
Neil.
other
So
pushers.
when they wouldn't shut up, do I want to? Is this too far? Anton would do it. I
Oh,
used the
yeah,
wand.
he would.
I used the wand of fear on them.
You break your invisibility.
Yeah,
you
just
wand
out
of
of
fear
nowhere.
the gnomes. One passes a save, the other
No.
fails. 18's a pass, right?
How does
16's a
pass?
fail, 12 is a fail. 3 of them break and flee. Only one holding the cart remains, and he cannot hold the cart on his own. The cart begins to roll backwards. He
Oh,
makes a
okay,
dexterity
that's it.
saving throw. He rolls a 2. The cart runs over his foot and breaks the little bones in it. He hops
Oh,
around
no.
on the other leg, squealing in pain as his
Stop
allies
it!
run. The cart
Stop
rolls
it.
down the hill. Hay goes everywhere.
So
I hold
mean.
person him, and I tell him as he's held.
He fails the save.
You know, actually,
When we
I
tell you to
leveled
get the fuck out of here, you better fucking leave. You and your fucking gnome friends better get tail and run. Do you hear me?
You know, for the record, Neil, a level 0 warrior has a 19 spell save. So.
I'm rolling at 17 for these guys. Well, oh, I think
they're
not
level 1.
Constitution grants
Yeah.
them additional
Okay.
resistance to magic.
Yeah.
There we
Okay.
go.
It's a good thing about D&D. There's always like one rule that you've forgotten about. So if somebody's like, yeah, but what about this? You can be like, well, yeah, but I didn't count for that other rule as well. You know, so it's fine.
Yeah. You guys can rest. The fleeing gnomes do not come back for their cart. They abandon it and run into the walls.
I feel that.
And the one who has the broken foot and then was held, when they are freed from their hold person, they hobble away as quickly as possible, dragging their broken foot behind them. Or,
Yeah,
first
he was
attempting
there
to
for
hop
16
onto the one
minutes,
foot. and
unable
then-
to move.
Yeah. All the
I
while,
sat
the
there
weight being
watching
pressed
him.
on the broken foot in agonizing, excruciating pain.
Okay, so I think about halfway through that. Even with 5 minutes, I'll go and move the car off before I feel too bad.
Good one.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Your thing is really roboty right now, I think. Am I crazy? Or wait, was it?
It was a little robot, yeah.
Okay.
I understood what
Well,
you said.
That's why good one.
move the cards off his foot. I feel bad. But I think if my internet's dying, I mean, we're wrapping up now, right? Anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, I suppose this can be an ending point if we want to finish it out here.
I mean, I don't think there's anything else we
Okay.
can do, right?
Yeah,
well,
I can't go another hour, so.
Okay.
There you go.
You guys can rest here and prepare for next week's encounter with the wyverns, the dragon, the hill giants, maybe some more basilisks. Maybe no more basilisks. Only the first 4 had basilisks. They probably don't have like a basilisk farm, and every hill giant has a
Hope
pet
not.
basilisk.
The
that
fuck
they
is a
hurl.
basilisk
there's-
farm?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. It's a crazy notion. You couldn't have one. How would you do that? How would you raise basilisks?
Agreed. That's the best
Yeah.
thing you've said all campaign. 100%. I agree.
No more basilisks, and we got this.
I'd like to remind everyone about the idea for the wish scroll of wishing there be 100 basilisks in Scoria's lair. They just look at her and we just hope for one.
Yeah.
It could work. I mean, 100 saves, she probably does.
True.
Why stop there? Why not just say, I wish Scoria's lair to be filled with molten gold and just entomb her in gold and end the game?
True.
That wouldn't work.
Why
She
not?
get a save against that.
Oh.
I feel.
And then what? What happens if she passes the save? She just entombed
It would
in
be
gold?
eventually molten gold one day. Scoria would turn her gold molten into like a statue or something.
Yeah.
I think there are limits on wish spells. You can't just wish for an entire mountain to turn to gold, for example.
But I
Wishing
could wish for 100.
basilisks to appear in someone's lair.
Too much.
There's a limit to power. If you wish
What
you had
about
the
20
strength of a-
basilisks?
This is the thing. You don't really know the limits of your thing. If you wish for the strength of a god, your strength goes up by 1, right? So you wish for 1,000,000 basilisks in a lair, there will be some theoretical cap beyond which it won't work. It's not infinite power.
Okay.
Anyway,
It's
That's
kind of
not
mostly
here nor
joking,
there.
but yeah. Okay.
I know you're mostly joking because you know your shit, but there's someone out there in Twitch chat who's like, oh, that's a good idea. That would exactly work. And I'm trying to temper their expectations. I know you know your stuff.
The basilisk plan. It's been on my spreadsheet for a long time.
Yeah.
As a, last ditch effort.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we have no efforts against basilisks anymore, so.
Yeah. We came up against one creature with petrifications and we were like, let's use all of the anti-petrification things. So
Well, we
it's
only
all
used
gone
one
now.
thing, right?
We
Well,
used to.
I used gaze reflection and we used the...
Oh, but you can just take
Petrification.
another. Was that a scroll or was that a?
That was a scroll, yeah. I haven't got that spell.
Oh,
That
was
was a
used
good
the spell.
scroll. It killed 2.
Yeah, no,
One
the
fell
scroll
swoop.
worked. Yeah.
Oh fuck! We shouldn't have used both.
Well, I mean, I had to use mine so we could attack them.
Yeah,
right?
but we should have saved this gaze. Yeah, fuck.
But it's a
All
good
right.
guess.
Well,
but yeah.
Emmerich just
That's all
fucking
right.
up another campaign. It's all good. All right.
Torpedoed.
Torpedo, true.
Oh, that's it.
All right. Well,
We do get a
Alrighty.
full rest, though, right?
You will get a full night of rest.
Cool.
And we'll try again in the morning.
true.
So,
Oh, we have 2 questions. Hold on.
Excuse me. Sorry.
Shut up, Nick.
These gnomes are gonna hate humans more.
Not if we kill the dragon. We can redeem ourselves if we kill the dragon.
Yeah, we just need them to fuck off for a little bit.
Yeah, just leave us the fuck alone.
How did each brother feel about the queen when the queen sent them on the suicide mission to kill Scoria? As Balurian, the brass dragon, mentioned, she must not value their lives much to send them on this fool's errand. Maybe they resent her and think the queen is even incompetent at ruling to rely on this insane mission. For Tyrael, I don't think Tyrael would have considered it to be an insane mission. It seemed like the crown was providing a lot of resources for this to get done. Like if they would have just handed us like 3 like +1 swords and be like, go get them, then like maybe. But I think that it is almost a bit, because of how Tyrael views the family, it would almost be a bit presumptuous of him to think that the queen would even care to suicide the 3 of us, because we're literal no names. Like why would she even give a fuck? Yeah.
I think at first, Imric didn't really care much about the whole plan. He kind of mostly went along with it out of duty to the kingdom and also to just Tyrael and Anton as well. And maybe we didn't spend that much time together, so it might be fun to go traveling. And he's still kind of drunk most of the time. But actually, this whole endeavor has been the making of him as a person. He's like a much better, well-focused, intelligent, successful person now than he ever was before. So, yeah.
Originally, it's something that Anton thought he needed to do for the vengeance stuff, so that's why he was keyed in on it and willing to do it. But as it's gone on, he kind of realizes more that it seems it was like his destiny to go and kill Scoria, and then with the visions and stuff, he feels that it was his like destiny to. I just name dropped him twice.
I have so many name drops.
Yeah, I know. To put his brothers on the throne, so he doesn't see it as like a fool's errand. It was more of fate.
Mm-hmm. Was there a second question?
Yes. The second question is, have you guys ever played in real life tabletop D&D? Which do you prefer? I never have.
I played it once.
In person is generally, it's just a better experience, you know? It's like it's better watching a movie with your friends in person or over Discord. You know, it's always everything's a little bit better in person.
So
Like
I think
movies alone.
Well, my feeling is that if you're a really great DM, it's better in person. But there's some reasons why playing online is good. Is that it's much easier to organize a session. I mean, how often are you trying to organize like board game nights with your friends and it's getting cancelled? So like D&D is really hard because it's like a long-term thing. And also, like if you're DMing like me, where you don't really do that much prep, you haven't really got any maps. You know, you can't. All you can really put together on the fly is like a little pen drawing, like a line drawing. Whereas on like Roll20, it's kind of easy to make something look okay relatively easily. So there's pluses and minuses, but ultimately, if you're playing a game, it's better to play in person. If you've got like if Neil was DMing for you, it'd be better for us to be playing in person.
Yeah, and now that we're all vaccinated and the world is slowly getting back to normal, we should probably try to arrange some sort of in-person.
Oh my god, I could use a holiday.
Game.
It'll either be for Scoria killing or taking over the crown.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Something.
I haven't.
We should try to arrange it.
If we were to do that, would we just do like? It'd probably have to be like a really long episode, hang out for 3 days or something. I don't know.
Yeah, we'd have to do like a big game.
Yeah. The details
my
will have
God.
to be worked out. It might not even be Tombs of Scoria. It might be some separate one-off or whatever.
True.
Or final episodes or something. Who knows?
Yeah, I've not left Northwest England in 2 years now, almost.
Jesus.
Yeah.
How miserable.
Year and a half.
Since February last year.
I can't imagine being in England that long. I'd fucking.
Never mind England, mate. Northwest England. It's not even like I've been to London or Scotland or something.
Just Northwest.
Yeah. Oh no! I did go to near Yorkshire for a week.
Oh, so you lied to us. You lied to everybody in the chat.
you lied to
a little bit.
everybody.
I lied.
Curious.
I lied. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
Curious.
Right.
All right.
All right, it was
Well,
a good episode.
I think we'll be
Yes.
back next week at the normal time.
Yeah.
Koibu, we have a thing we're doing, I think. On the 30th?
Yes,
On
next
Wednesday.
week on Wednesday, you
Nice.
wanted to do a solo session.
Yeah, so
I am on board. Let's do it. You want to do both of them back to back, or do you just want to do one that week?
yeah, we'll do both, right? Wednesday will be our thing, and then we'll do the normal, yeah. I guess we're going to have a session to figure out whether or not Tyrael wants to take the throne or kill.
Is this like a Flashback then?
Koibu's a great DM. He'll figure something out, right?
I think this is going to be like a discussion and things that he would have been doing in the city during these
For
various
those
periods
months.
of downtime.
Yeah.
It won't affect anything in the moment, and we'll have to make sure not to use any resources that aren't any
You'll
finite
figure it out, yeah.
resources
Well,
other than
maybe.
cash.
Maybe I would have poisoned him. Maybe it's just slow acting. Who knows,
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. We'll do that on Wednesday, and then on Thursday, we'll be here with our normal
normal game.
time, I think. Yeah. Okay. Yep. We were changing the time of one, but that's a long time from now. Okay. Cool.
Wow.
All right. Well, we'll see you guys next week. Peace out. Be careful.
Thanks for
Bye-bye.
watching.
Yep. Bye.